Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, a very special welcome to you. I hope you're having the absolute best day, and I hope you're ready for me to make your day just a little bit worse. Dude, when I tell you everything's going on today, everything's happening. So many things are happening today. I think there's so much drama, like the YouTube drama is dramaing. And I've heard from people that it could also be, I mean, for the stuff like the LCU, it wouldn't surprise me, but like some drama can be fabricated because the summer is less intense for monetization and content creation because people are like going outside and touching grass and shit. But when I tell you, so much stuff happened. And so obviously I want to get into like non girl world adjacent drama at some point. They're gonna be videos. They're gonna be long form, not long form videos. Well, yeah, that's what the channel is. But Winnie Doll 1716, you're always ready for your day to get a little bit worse, and I appreciate you. So I want to start. I actually wanted to start with an edit I found, but I don't know if it'll get copywritten. So maybe a little later we'll play the edit because I organically got an edit about Amberlynn Reed on my channel. And I did put it in my community tab if I can't show it, but I really want to. So, what I actually want to start with today is this conspiracy theory that floated on my TikTok for You page organically. And it's I'll give a little um, context before I actually get into the videos. So, on Oh Lordy, It's Jordy's stream, like a few weeks ago, I think, maybe even shorter time than that, he was reading DMs from Danielle. And Danielle is one of those ex girlfriends Amberlynn claims to have all the time. And I don't remember if Danielle was the 22-year-old or if that was another person. Like a music, oh, it's like a funny edit, Winnie. I promise. It's so funny to me. Um, but so Danielle, so he was reading the DMs with Danielle out loud because Danielle reached out to Oh Lordy, It's Jordy. And then she hopped up on the stream. And now I don't know if the conspiracy was around before these TikToks or if it was simply because of this person's creative genius thinking. So I'm going to get into the videos. There are 3 from the TikTok page. Hello, it's ready. And we're going to have a conversation because I think they got something to say. So the conspiracy theory here is that the Danielle on Oh Lordy It's Jordy streams is actually Amberlynn with a voice changer. Pac-Man, welcome to the stream. Mama Mimosa, hello. Oh my goodness, you're on the beach. Go touch that water, not the grass. Yeah, so for people just joining in, we are discussing the Amberlynn is Danielle conspiracy. I turned this volume down a little bit earlier. I believe it personally, and we're gonna go into Hello, It's Ready on TikTok made 3 videos regarding this. So we're gonna go through all 3 of them, and basically these videos compare Danielle's voice to Amberlynn's and the inflections, the way that the person talks, and it's pretty convincing evidence that this is just ALR with a voice changer. And to be noted, I think that when she joined the LCU, somebody like Gemini could have given her places to look for a voice changer for free because God knows she can't afford it. So let's start this first one. Oh, I'm so glad you're in deep in the sand. Everybody, Mama Mimosa is in the sand. I wish that were me. I'm going to the beach tomorrow though. I don't need that just apparently a joke to Amber. That's what I'm saying. So that's the conspiracy theory going around here. But I honestly believe it. So let's start. The hello got me. It was when I saw this video, because I got this organically on my For You page, it was the first 2 seconds that got me. I'm gonna play it again. So already, it's the way Amber talks. It's it's not only just like the way she pronounces certain words, it's the cadence in which she's talking. You can't hear the video. I'll go back. Don't worry, we'll start again. Again.
Hello.
Hello.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So,
is there still no video on the screen? Can we see it now? I'll keep playing this video over and over again. Can we see it now? Guys, guys, please. Guys, please, can we see the TikToks? I want to make it bigger. Okay. Okay, perfect. We'll start from the beginning. So just like to reiterate what was said before, it's the cadence and the specific way she pronounces these words that get me thinking this.
hello.
Hello.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So
People are like, why is she even showing up?
showing up.
This is boring.
This is boring.
I've been holding on to
You will not
time to let things out. Give you some tea.
have some tea and run some tea for sure.
Questions might not answer.
Now, already, right out the gate, right off the jump, right here, I'm convinced. Because, like, unfortunately, Amberlynn will take an accent. She will take, she'll take stuff from other people, but there's certain things that she says, and there's ways that she says things that cannot change, even with her personality changes. That is just the way Amberlynn Reed is. And I see you, Corndog Katie. Hello, welcome to the chat. I was playing the video first. So it's why we make fun of her, right? Because she can't stop saying Goral. She can't stop saying like words incorrectly. So automatically, like, it's pretty hard. You'll think you'll need another gummy for this. Take a gummy for this, baby Goral. Yeah, we're starting off with something like really silly before we get into the lolcow glass stuff, and then probably Rosie, because I heard that she went off on like a college rant. It's like crazy. You're talking about something you don't know about. Crazy work. So there's a lot to get into, but I want to start off with something a little bit silly. But like, also, I don't put this past Amber to pretend to be an ex and call Jordy. I mean, side by side, that could totally be the same person. Yeah, I agree, Winnie. Vanessa, get it to load. We're watching Amberlynn.
Everything. It started.
That last one. That last everything.
Might not answer everything.
Everything.
It started off.
Stop. I'm convinced this is Amberlynn. There's 3 videos of this, by the way, so there's enough. What's also crazy is, again, I don't know if this was a conspiracy made just on TikTok. How did Jordy, like, not clock it? Well, it also makes sense that Danielle didn't have anything specific to say about Amber. Thank you, Pac-Man, because that was one of the criticisms about having her even on, was that she didn't give any information. So I'm not sorry. We know Amber is no stranger to a sock account. She's also no stranger to attention. So what better way to garner some attention than by pretending to be an ex that nobody knows and nobody can like verify who it is and hop up on Jordy's streams. Oh my God, thank you, Vanessa, for the Sunday. I'm so glad you made it. We're starting, again, for people just joining, we're starting off with something a little bit silly goofy before we get into some of the stuff from lolcow glass. If you've seen the Gulags video, I'm going to kind of not cover a lot of that stuff because it's already been said and done, but there was a bunch more stuff that came out about that recently. And since they're Girl World adjacent and a lot of their, I think what they specifically Rosie, Jersey did reflects badly on Girl World as a community. But let's get into Amberlynn pretending to be Danielle.
Definitely just being friends. And it kind of just spiraled. But I think you could definitely say it was very, very flirty.
It's also just like, I feel like these are very specific phrases that only Amberlynn tends to use. Again, and I'm going to point it out, I think that Amberlynn would have access to a voice changer because I think Jim and I said he had one. If I'm not Mr. Mrs. Taken. It's okay, Vanessa. You can confess something to me with no judgment all the time.
Necessarily had real feelings just because of where I was at that time of my life.
Time of my life. time of my life.
Stop. Why is that so loud? It's so loud for me. It might not be for you. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, it's ready. Oh, okay. It just ends like this. Okay. So there are 2 more videos that show this. There are 2 more videos that show this. Winnie Dover kicked my butt with the drama today. So I'm here to listen to girl world drama naturally. There's a lot. I mean, I think that, like, again, I don't like to cover LCU related stuff, but I think there are enough people that I saw in the midst with the glass drama that are also part of my channel and have been viewers of my channel. And so I do think that there is something to be talked about, especially because, once again, everything that went down with them, what we're going to get into later, it really makes all of us look bad. It gives all of Girl World a bad name because they were kind of like in the LCU, the peak of a Girl World channel. So it makes us look like shit. And it's like, this proves their point. But again, I want to focus on Amberlynn pretending to be an ex. So that was the first batch of evidence. Let's get into the next batch of evidence.
And that kind of went into the part of escaping the reality. It started off friendly.
So right out the gate, it's the escaping, because Amberlynn cannot pronounce anything with an ES in front of it at all without putting a mysterious X in there. Vanessa, I had a crush on Zayzudit. I found her to be so cute. She's the reason I started the LCU. No, like, first of all, I've always thought Zay was attractive. So pretty much, we'll get into it later, but Zay left the LCU. She was really sick of Keemstar, the way Keemstar was treating her. She wasn't making enough money, so she left. So she's no longer affiliated with the LCU. And I don't agree with a lot of the stuff like that she says, just personally, using the R slur. I don't particularly love that. But I know I can't police somebody's language. I can think it's offensive and I can think it's wrong. But she's no longer backed monetarily by Keemstar. So if anybody wants to support her, if they liked her personality from the jump, like, she's never done she hasn't done anything on the same level as the girls. The drama doesn't necessarily revolve around Zay. It revolves more so around Rosie than it does around Zay. So, I mean, I just always said, don't give any money to the LCU because I hate Keemstar. And Keemstar is so unbelievably egregious. And I can police people using slurs. And I'm gonna say I can too. I don't like it, and I do think you're like a little. I'm gonna give you a fucking side eye for using it. That's one of the reasons I'm not super gonna put my money towards Zayzudit. I'm not gonna support her. I'm not gonna like watch her religiously because I don't like that. I think that's gross, especially if you are not autistic. You should not be using the R slur, just like any slur. But it's also the fucking internet, and what are they gonna what am I gonna do? Break down their door? I can call him a stupid piece of shit, and I will. Don't fucking say that shit. Wait, I'm confused. Rosie is not QLR in this scenario. No, so I will for the sake of this video, for the sake of this stream, I'll call her Jersey because that was her nickname in the LCU, because I do want to get to like actual QLR. I do want to get to Rosie. At some point today, I want to get to Quirkula Rosie. I want to get to her college rant. But that's kind of the crux of that. So when we get into the glass stuff, just know Zay is not the perpetrator. According to her, she didn't do anything, and I'm going to take her word for it because only the screenshots against Jersey came out. But right now, as of like the weird parasocial shit that's going to come out, Zay's hands are clean. So back to Amberlynn pretending. Oh, but what I was saying was, I'm going to play this back. I'm going to play this back. Is Amber can never use the word, any word that has ES in front of it. It's X. It's X, especially for some reason. Fucking my no, I freaking agree with you, Cornuk. It's gross. And that was the one thing, thing the LCU would call virtue signaling. Don't fucking say that shit. Because it is offensive and the word is still harmful. Like, we need to get out of whatever 2008 YouTube Keemstar still has that bubble in and break out of using it. Because it's not okay. Like, it's not okay to use that. Like, what are, like, can you all not grow up? It's like, oh, well, it was fine in the early internet. Can you not grow up? Are you still mentally 6? Grow the fuck up. Learn that things are offensive and hurt people. Jesus Christ. Hi, frog on a log. Welcome. I missed my frogs. Now I need the other frog to get in here. But all that rant to say, Corn Dog Katie, I agree. I agree.
Kind of went into the part of escaping the reality. It started off friendly. We all know she moves super quick. And it was just kind of a fun thing for me. I cared for her as a person at that time.
It's just, oh my, it's, guys, I believe it. Guys, I'm going to say it right now. I buy it. Especially like the overlay of Amberlynn and Danielle in quotations.
Super quick. And it was just kind of a fun thing for me. I cared for her as a person at that time.
Yeah, and again, who said it earlier that it's also the fact that Danielle gave no insightful information about Amberlynn and their relationship. She gave nothing. It was very vague. So number one is like, okay, well, I don't think you really had. It was either I don't really think you have a relationship or you're straight up Amberlynn. The pauses are even the same, like exactly Pac-Man, and it's that manner of speech that's really hard to replicate. It's why when you hear an impression, even though the cadence can be correct, like they're talking in the exact same cadence and tone as the person they're trying to imitate, it's always going to sound just like a little bit off.
I knew there was never any hopes of having a relationship. That's not what I wanted. That wasn't the end goal. It was.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I swear to God, that's just ALR. I'd almost bet my money on it. I agree, Winnie. I believe the conspiracy. This conspiracy, I buy. I completely buy it.
It's not what I wanted. That wasn't the end goal.
Because also on that word goal, she puts like a W in it. Amberlynn always does that with some of her words. She puts an extra vowel or something in there.
It was kind of this is crazy. Oh my God. Might as well just, I haven't talked about this in a long time. So going back through it.
It's, first of all, shout out to Hello It's Ready on TikTok. These are edited so well. Shout out to them because you're proving a really good point. Do you guys see I think Jordy is either so skeptical of the story or Jordy's thinking the same thing. Like, look at his face. I'm zooming in on him. Look at it. That's a skeptical man. I believe minus well equals hammer. Exactly. It's certain things that she mispronounces, like the easy basic words that always give away that it's Amberlynn Reed. Because the average person isn't going to pronounce goal. They're not going to put a U into it.
I've about this in a long time. So going back through it, it's kind of unbelievable that was even part of my life. And I think anyone that gets involved with
even the laugh that was an Amberlynn chuckle.
Unbelievable that was even part of my life. And
oh, come on. I'm really surprised Jordy didn't clock this. Like, I'm really surprised. I didn't watch the stream all the way through, so, I mean, maybe he did. Maybe somebody who watched it can say, no, Hannah, he kind of clocked it. I'm shocked. This is really giving ALR. Like, very, very, very giving ALR.
And I think anyone that gets involved with Amberlynn, if you're somewhat sane...
It's because this voice has that weird accent that Amberlynn tries to have, that weird Southern Valley Girl accent that she made up.
Gets involved with Amberlynn. If you're somewhat sane, you're going to be embarrassed afterwards, you know? Like texting and kind of how...
God, this person, these voice memos even have the, like the very specific the dangling. It's, guys, call me gullible. Gullible might be written on the ceiling, but I fucking buy it.
Having that parasocial relationship.
Oh my God.
Why she decided not to take Amber to freaking, where does fucking Oklahoma.
Okay, there's one more, I believe. There's one more. Again, for those of you who just joining in, we're quickly discussing the Amberlynn Reed is Danielle conspiracy. All of these videos are compiled by Hello It's Ready on TikTok. And I'm honestly going to tell you, I buy it. Oh shit, I buy it. And like, so again, because I'm getting an influx of people. The conspiracy is that Amberlynn made the sock account and reached out to Jordy, which would make sense why she reached out to Jordy and none of the others, because Amber is very weird about Jordy all of the time. The more the gummies kicks is, I listen to the gummies starting to kick in, I hear it. No, see, Mama, I don't even need a gummy. I can hear it. I can hear it. Maybe I'm just like perpetually on drugs, but who knows? So the theory is that Amberlynn created a sock account to pretend to be Danielle, messaged Jordy all of the things, and then called Jordy using a voice changer to kind of like hide her voice a little bit. But people are Hello It's Ready is clocking the manner of speech that sounds way too much like Amberlynn. So this is a really dumb conspiracy to start with, but I thought it was fun. It would make sense at Amberlynn's like desperate grasp at relevancy because she's currently been like kicked out of Girl World. The big channels really are focusing on Rosie lately because the others who investigate Amber don't live stream as often. That is true, yeah. Like if she reached out to Snowflake, she wouldn't have been able to do all of this and like bring back an extra part of her lore. But Jordy's live all the time. I mean, I cover Amber. I know, I know she's in here. I don't have any way to contact me unless you really look. And even then, I'm kicking. I'm not on Gobies tonight. Well, me neither. I'm actually not, but I wish. I have some right behind me, but we're not gonna talk about it. But yeah, I think, but she's like so parasocially obsessed with Jordy. I think coming to Jordy was the best idea. I was folding laundry and thought this was ALR. True.
Because I think what really, and a lot of the chat's probably like, well, why is Danielle now speaking out? This is so old, and it is. But still relevant because it's Amber. But my aunt.
It's, oh my god! It's even the tongue click. It's the tongue click.
Still relevant because it's Amber. But my.
Oh my god.
My aunt the other day goes,
guys, I think this is Amber.
So Amberlynn just popped up on YouTube and
it's also the very specific way it's saying Amberlynn, because only Amberlynn, when she's referring to herself in third person, says her name that way. Like there's no clip of it, but like anytime you hear Amberlynn talk about a story and she's talking about somebody who's referring to her in the third person, it's always that specific. Mama, I'm FBI Frank now. I'm he is me, we are one. But even when you go back to the way she was like, and then my mom was like, Amberlynn, it's that specific cadence. Yeah, and also like at any point her exes, we are all calling her Amber. Nobody's calling her Amberlynn, only herself.
So
Amberlynn just popped up.
It's that specific way she said her own name. Again, only Amberlynn says, like, puts the emphasis on Amber and then like a little bit Amberlynn. Like that's the way she says her own name. And even I can't like pronounce it. I can't even say it the same way. But dude, this is Amber.
On YouTube and you were named. What the hell is it?
It's that same tone she uses when telling a story or like quoting somebody too. Oh, guys. Dude, Hello It's Ready. Hello It's Ready's got my ass.
what the hell was that?
What the hell is this? So I'm like, what happened? So like it's
Someone mentioned that the pauses are the same, but it's also the same length in which she says words. They also like this is because I think somebody's speech patterns are again very unique to them. Everybody has their own, not to be like everybody has their own voice. Oh my god, use your voice. But everybody has their own way of speaking. It's never, and that's why we can always clock when Amberlynn is changing her personality, because she's very clearly trying to change her manner of speech. And this is an Amberlynn manner of speech. Like, this is so very clearly the way Amberlynn talks.
as soon as Emily kind of started fucking with my life, like cross those boundaries, because
Boundaries.
as much as I dislike Emily or those people,
it's also, again, the same kind of keywords she uses all the time. Because I don't know any person that uses the term cross my boundaries or boundaries as often as the girls in Gore World. Rose-colored haze, and when I watched Ray's live, I was thinking, damn, this girl talks so much like Amber, and then I remember she sounded kind of like Tommy too, so weird. No, yes. And Pac-Man was the one who put their linguistics degree to use. Thank you. And that was the point. I don't know, again, I don't know what voice changer she would have access to, but I do know, I remember either Gemini saying it on one of his own live streams or one of the ones for the LCU that he had a voice changer and he used it. So I wouldn't be surprised if when they were still kikiing and ha-haing, he gave Amberlynn access or like showed her a voice changer that she could use to like troll or buddy troll. So I think this whole thing is a troll. Bad one because you just sound like that. It's also not pitched enough for me to like not believe that this is Amberlynn, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like this is still really close to her cadence, the way she talks. This is really still close to where her voice settles in her chest. I'm not convinced that this voice changer was any good.
I'm not gonna do that.
Does it still just do that? Okay. I want to go back because I think the first one had some of the best evidence to me. No, we don't need that. No, no. I just wanted to go back to Amberlynn. We didn't need the Bucky edit. We didn't need the Bucky edit. We didn't need the Sebastian Stan edit. I don't know if any of you saw that, but it played for so long in my headphones. This is not what we were here for. Oh my fucking god. Okay, hold on. Let me share the screen again. Okay. You guys know my secret. You guys know my deep dark secrets. Fuck. Oh, and I'm gonna get copyrighted too. Fuck. I think maybe. Don't we all love a Winter Soldier edit? Oh boy. You wouldn't believe the amount of Winter Soldier edits I have in here. But I want to go back to the first video again.
Hello.
We can see it right, yeah. Because that hello is what got me to believe the conspiracy in the first place.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So
People are like, why?
It's just like, do they have any more? Let's go to hello, it's ready. Do they have any more, or is it just these three? It's just these three. Damn. Because I buy it. I really do believe it. I believe this conspiracy with my whole chest. Serena Carpenter, please don't copyright, please. Sabrina, it was a mistake. We're talking about Amberlynn. Please, if you see this part of the video, don't copyright it. Oh my god. Again, I fully believe this conspiracy. So that was the Amberlynn conspiracy of it all. That she was the Danielle that hopped up on Jordy's live stream. Like I said, that was going to be super quick because I only had like a little bit of videos to talk about. And now we're going to get into some drama. So for those of you who aren't subscribed to the Gulags, first of all, subscribe to Gulags. Second of all, they posted a video today about the falling out between Lolcow Glasses, Jersey, and Zay Zooted. For those of you who didn't know, Zay left the LCU. On June 1st, Zay left the LCU for a multitude of reasons. I am still shocked she didn't leave the moment Keemstar started talking to her like that. Like, I am so fucking shocked she didn't like get herself out of there the second he started talking to her like that. And one of the reasons I really did want to talk about this also is because the amount of people that I've seen in glass chats and like the VCs and stuff like that are also in my Oh, that's a great question, Pac-Man. But the question is, will Jordy stop taking interviews without proper vetting? I don't know. Jordy's very, very focused on getting the tea. And there's nothing wrong with that. He very much so recognizes the fact that he touches the poo like that. But I don't know if maybe he had gotten it like the second he was on stream and just didn't look at it all the way. I don't know. Didn't check the account. I mean, to be fair, I don't know if I got a DM from somebody claiming to be an ex of Amberlynn, I would check when the account was created. I don't know. But also we know Amberlynn has like a plethora of sock accounts just in general, so I wouldn't be surprised if she just edited one up to be Danielle and went crazy, went stupid. I hope he does. I hope he vets a little bit more. How do we know he didn't vet her? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know if like the account looked legit enough. Because in his defense, we know nothing about Danielle. Danielle was just a name that was thrown out by in the the ex-Valentine era right before Tommy. Like, we all saw it. So I mean, Mrs. P, I don't know if it's for sure not Danielle. I firmly believe that it's not Danielle. It sounds way too much like Amberlynn, and there's certain things that are just so hard to copy in terms of speaking. Like I said earlier, it's one of the reasons that like impressions of a famous person always sound just a little bit off. They won't ever sound exactly the way you want them to. Pac-Man says, Zay not leaving immediately makes sense financially. I think making sure you have enough money to leave a job with a shitty boss is prudent. Agreed. I agree. And that was one of the reasons she brings up later that Jersey didn't leave with her, is because Jersey just didn't have the finances to leave with Zay at that point. But they were both supposed to leave together. And at some point, Zay was talking about the financials of leaving the LCU. And her reasoning was it wasn't making enough at that point, obviously, because everything with Amber had died down and like Girl World and stuff was kind of the pinnacle of that content and one of the reasons they had so many donations. So when that started to dry, Zay was like, I could go back to my own channel and I would not have to split the profits. And honestly, I understand it completely, because not only do you not have to split the profits two ways, you don't have to have somebody like Keemstar taking 50% of your earnings, right? Because if, let's say, Glass made $500 in a day on one stream, and they have before, they've made more than that, Keem automatically takes $250. So instantly you're like, okay, so out of that $250, I'm only getting 175 of it. No. 125 of it. Sorry. I'm only getting $125 of this day in which I streamed for 2 hours. I was the one engaging with the audience, me and my partner. So leaving made sense to me. Not only that, because Keemstar sucks balls. So when that happened, though, Jersey kind of Pink Chubby Coke. Hold on. Pink Chubby Chocobo. Hi, I'm a lurker usually, but I think the money was truly starting to die after the first time Zay quit and he called all the members' name. He told them to cancel their memberships. Dude, agreed completely. That's why I am so completely shocked with this turn of events that we're going to get into, and the fact that she didn't leave. I get it financially. I do understand. And also, especially with Jersey, who did not have the not as big of a supplemental income as Zay did at the time. I do understand that. I really do. And also, Zay had a platform already. It was a small one to stream on, so I think she had a better chance to take the L in terms of, leaving. It was like, okay, I can lose that money and it won't take me that long to monetize my channel and like get a paycheck. And I also have another job that's fairly lucrative. So I get it. And I am going to preface this by saying, like, I don't think anybody who willingly associates themselves with Keemstar is necessarily a good person at heart. I really don't. But what I will say is that a bad person can lure a decent person into a false promise and a bad opportunity. So one of the things I think that kept both of those girls around, and Zay around particularly, and a lot of the other hosts in the LCU, is that predatory contract that they have to sign. because even if you leave, what's your incentive to leave, mind you? You have a 90-day, is it 90 or 60-day no compete clause? I think it's 90, unless he like lets the contract be broken. In which case, like, that's so rare. I'm surprised he did it for Amber and Gemini. I'm so shocked that he let it happen. So Keemstar is always going to be my problem with the LCU. The hosts are just people looking for a job 90% of the time. Now, are they most of the time morally bankrupt? Yeah, probably. But the contracts are predatory, and when you sign a contract and you get in this business, fuck, you're screwed. So Zay left the LCU, and Jersey, she had pretty much told the story that ran, and what I knew, because I thought I could have sworn Zay said it from the get, is that Jersey knew ahead of time. Jersey told Keem to lie. Told to lie to Keem. 60-day non-compete after leaving, but it's specifically streaming according to Keem. Thank you, Pac-Man. Thank you so much. I love that Keem rage that Rosie and Zay that day we all knew was over for Zay at the beginning of the LCU. 100%. That's, again, like, I wouldn't tolerate anybody speaking to me or my paying customers that way. I had said that in that video. I would not tolerate it. But we're going to get into the screenshots shared. I think Zay had a little bit more of that backbone than Rosie did. Than Jersey did, sorry. For people just joining, I'm going to be referring to LCU Rosie as Jersey because I do, at the very end of the stream, hopefully want to get into Quirky Love Rosie, as to not cause any confusion for my regular viewers here who are always here for Quirky Love Rosie. I don't want to cause any confusion. I'm pretty much catching everybody up on the situation. Once again, Gulax has a great summary of it. So Jersey told Keem that she had no clue, because that's pretty much what she was told to do, save her ass, right? And like, do what you got to do. Keem is a volatile man who hates women. Like, mind you, he probably would have given this leniency if it were any of the men. But because it's Jersey, and Jersey had already caused problems for him and he'd already lashed out, it was smarter of her to say she didn't know. I do agree with that. Chubby Pink Choke. I'm going to call you Pink. Hi, Pink. Oh, no doubt. But honestly, no one followed the 60-day rule. Scooter, Gidgy, Nightmare, Steak, though he's holding Zay's money because she chose to talk about the LCU in her SPPs. It's not only that she also chose to talk about the LCU, it's that she took a lot of reviewers with her, because I think, and I could be wrong, but a lot of people were very hesitant to give money to the LCU to begin with because of Keemstar. That's what I had seen in my comment section. That was the narrative that I know I had spread, and I'd seen a lot, but they liked the girls. I was like, man, it's just one show. And I know there were other crowns that participated in other shows in general, but he took a lot of those viewers. She took a lot of those viewers with her. All of Rosie's mad after Zay left. All of Girl World left. We warned them all. Absolutely. I've been totally out. Sounds like almost everybody else. Corn Dog, yeah, pretty much everybody that we know that we were like familiar with in the LCU is gone at this point. You can totally tell me, Pink. Okay, Pink, thank you. So after she left, Rosie had gone with this narrative, or Zay had gone, or oh my god, Jersey had gone with this narrative that she didn't know, even though she did with a lot of notice. And we'll get into Zay's live stream, because I do think Zay has a good amount of screenshots discussing the conversation. But I just want to give some context as to how all of this came out, because I don't really care about the LCU of it all. I really don't. I care about the screenshots I'm going to get into, because it just makes us as Girl World look very, very bad. Anyway, but I'm giving context to all of this. So after Jersey started playing the victim, was like, I can't believe my co-host would leave me. Again, playing a character, playing a role that she knew she had to play. I don't disavow her for doing that on stream. I disavow her for doing that privately as well. And I get it. People are sneaky little snakes. You let it slip to one person, it's going to get out everywhere. I understand that. I really, really do. And then Zay was replaced by Soph. And Soph had to leave due to a medical emergency involving her fertility. It's very clear what it is. I will not say what it is, because I'm not going to get any further into Soph and what happened to her, because I'm not going to capitalize on somebody's medical misfortune. That's not my place. But just know it was involving her fertility, and it's the kind of thing that shakes a woman up, even if it's not something that she really wanted or was looking forward to. And Rosie got caught being unbelievably insensitive about it and saying insensitive things. And it caused a downward spiral and a lot of things to be exposed about Jersey for being just a mean girl. And so these screenshots, and we're going to get into some clips from Zay's stream today because they have, I hate even looking at stuff like this. Because it just feels so mean girl middle school. It feels so gross to do this. But after all of this came out about Soph, people started leaking screenshots of a private chat between Jersey and a few viewers of Locale Glass in a group chat called Bully Hate Guild. Now, I don't know why anybody would do this or make a chat like this. First of all, with any viewers at all, unless you're also like a fellow content creator. But this is the list that was shared. So it's basically like a hate list of their viewers. And some other hosts of the LCU. Now, this is blurry. This was taken from a few live streams. Now, I've seen some of these people in my comments. And I've seen some of these people donate quite a bit to them. So you have, I'm gonna zoom in against that word because I don't like it. Again, don't mind the god dang it, why does it keep wanting me to make comments? I don't want to make comments. Stop. It keeps wanting me to make comments. Okay. So, people on this list, again, these are their viewers. These are people that donated to them, by the way. And Jersey is in this chat. Jersey is actively participating in this chat about their viewers, people that give them money. So, people on the list were Ghost Spike, D's Nuts, Kay, D's Nuts again, Major Disrespect, Molly, Peta, Jade, Lacey, Gidgy, D's Nuts again, Green Queen. Mind you, if I'm not mistaken, there was a whole campaign for Green Queen on the channel. Brady, Knave, Punk Fiction, Funky Shakespeare, and Manic Reaper. I'm just gonna say it. If you are part of a community and you just want to talk shit about certain people, like I'm sure there are people who like go to Oh Lordy It's Jordy's chats, or like even famous streamers that see consistent people in the chat or on the stream, like I don't like this person. And if you have a group chat with your friends and you're talking about it, that's fine. The viewers, I don't have any issue with them participating in this because you're gonna say what you're gonna say. I don't love everybody that views like Drew Gooden videos. I don't love everybody that participates in like Smosh Twitter culture. But if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it with just my friends. The problem is Jersey being in this chat at all. And she claimed publicly that she knew about the chat. She only participated once for a political conversation regarding Charlie Kirk. That's not true. And these screenshots show it. So these are very minimal screenshots. I think I only have about 6. Let me go to the next one. So, again, if any of you watched Locale Glass ever, or like especially early Locale Glass, that name 666 Meg should ring several bells. This person donated so much fucking money. They were carrying the flame of Charlie Kirk. Yeah, they were. So someone says 666 Meg add her to the bully list. Again, 666 Meg donated a shit ton of money to that chat. 666 Meg was paying your fucking bills, and you respond with the side-eye emoji? I don't love that. Again, I don't think this is any way to talk about your viewers. And one of the problems that I've always had with the LCU is this building a parasocial relationship with these people, because in this case scenario, because the LCU allows this environment to flourish. Hi, Andrea Aussie. Welcome to the chat. Because you allow this environment to flourish, this person, now Jersey feels the right to talk about this person in a negative way, because instead of viewing it as content creator and viewer, it's friend and friends. Like, well, I don't like this bitch. Okay. You don't get to say that. You don't get to participate in a bullying chat about people who are paying your fucking bills. Like, you don't get to do that. That's not okay. That's not cool. And it's just like, imagine I did that. Imagine one day a group chat of me leaked, and I was like, I fucking hate Mad Yikes on bikes. Imagine. This is not, again, and I'm going to point it out because there were so many early streams of Glass I watched because I had to see what new stuff with Amberlynn was going to show up, because Amberlynn liked to pop into Glass when she got on Hero. And 666 Meg donated so much money. It's like these people, and especially because the people on that list are in the VC, meaning they're paying is it $10 or $15? I think it's $15 a month to be in that VC for the chance and the opportunity to communicate with you, a content creator they like, and you are in another chat talking shit about your viewership. That's where I have a problem. It's the whole problem that I have with like when the girls go on rants about Girl World. Hey, they're paying your bills. Rosie, Quirky Love Rosie went on a rant like, oh, well, these people are members to my channel fan behavior. Yeah, they're paying your bills. You're fucking welcome. Oh my God, this is so insensitive. And this goes back to what somebody, I think it was Pink in the chat was talking. It might have been Pink or All Love. No, it was Pink. I'm looking back at it. It was Pink. When Pink in the chat said that Zay checked out because of the way Keem was talking about the fans. Absolutely. Because at least with there's no screenshots that I'm aware of Zay participating in these chats. And D's Nuts rode so hard for them, Mrs. P. Exactly. Absolutely. And that backbone that she had with Keem, for that to be her last straw and what was part of the penultimate yeah, not my mom voice. I'm 25. Yeah, and you know what? I feel bad because I know that Jersey subscribed to this channel, but I think tough love is needed here. You can't fucking do this, dude. Like, if you want to, like, this whole situation, if you ever wanted to be a popular streamer, step away from the LCU, this is gonna be a black mark on your record. Because, like, oh, well, I would subscribe to Rosie, but she makes group chats with other fans talking shit about other fans. This just makes you look so bad. This is so bad. It makes you look so horrible. And again, I had this 666 Meg stood out to me because I'd seen them donate a shit ton of money. What about D's Nuts, Andrea? Andrea, D's Nuts is on the original list, the bully list. D's Nuts is on it 3 times. 3 fucking times D's Nuts is on there. Pink, I started watching Glass because I thought it was chill, and I feel like Tyra Banks, we were all rooting to you towards Jersey. And I agree. I think that's what people liked. And what people also liked was their ability to communicate with their fans and create like a safe space. Yeah, Andrea, on there 3 times, Andrea. On the list 3 times. Once again, rude, because first of all, one of the only reasons I think that Glass was able to get by was because they also had a really good rapport with the reaction channels. And I know D's Nuts is a reaction channel as well, so you just, what the fuck did you just do? So that's screenshot number 1. I don't remember what's in screenshot number 2. We're going with these as they go. Oh, this is the weird in one of the live streams. Again, I'm going to use Zay's stream so we can get into some clips. This is referring to Steak. Mind you, Steak's a married man. They had a live meetup. This is months in advance. And Jersey is like publicly thirsting after a married man. Now, I'm going to say this. Sometimes I don't think it's wrong to have like not so innocent thoughts about married people, because I have not so innocent thoughts about Sebastian Stan, as we all saw earlier. And he's having a child. But the difference is this is somebody you know. This is a coworker. This is somebody you are familiar with. You communicate with on a day-to-day basis. Like, you're gonna let her know she won't care, but you don't. Yeah, but you don't act on it. You don't act on it, and you don't like push this again to your audience and to people that like are also in that community, because it's inappropriate. Okay, I'll miss you, Pac-Man. Have fun at your job. This is my job for today. So it's just like, it's a weird thing to talk about it's also just a weird thing to talk about your coworkers like this. And I know it's the LCU and like workplace harassment doesn't exist, but it only exists when Keemstar wants it to exist so he can make a point and make a story. But it's just a weird thought to have about a coworker, and you don't share it. You don't share it with other people. Like, if she had only ever shared this to Zay because they're close and like they were friendly, it's like your work bestie, you know? I understand that. What is in screenshot number 3? Oh, this is them directly talking shit about a viewer named Jade. I don't know who Jade is. I'm sorry. I was never in the VCs. I don't know who these people are. I just know I heard these names very consistently when I would watch the show to get insight on ALR. But Jersey said, "Here comes Jade." Bummers, god damn it. Jersey, I have her so fucking low. I can't even hear her. Bummers, I don't want to be in there so bad. Honey Lola, oh my god, I didn't know you like Sebastian. I used to be in the fandom on Tumblr. Honey Lola, you weren't here in the beginning of the stream where I was trying to go back to a TikTok that I had saved for the Amberlynn read of it all that I was discussing earlier, and it went to a Sebastian Stan edit, and I couldn't get out of it. The Locale universe is full of so many weirdo perverts. Exactly, Postal Sophia. And it's just like one thing that gets me, we'll look at this. Both of them, both Zay and Jersey, were very highly critical of the way Amberlynn ran in her voice chats, in her Discord, and was doing all this weirdo behavior. But I would argue that picking your little favorites in your members and creating a side chat or being involved in a side chat with them, a little group chat with just them, is just as weird as whatever the fuck Amber was doing when she first created her Discord. I would argue that this is so rude. Once again, my issue here is it's that, like, I love Sebastian Stan, Honey Lola, you don't even know. The issue here is it's that I talk about it a lot with content creators, is that you should have the respect for your audience because they're the ones paying your bills. Like, even if they don't donate, which for the LCU, this specifically, these are paying members. They're in your voice chat. They're paying $10 to $15 a month to be there, to talk to you, to be involved, to be in the know, to be in whatever. And you're talking your shit. You're talking shit about the people that are directly paying you. Not only that, but these people watch the content. They sit through the entire live stream. They react in the chat. All of that adds up to your ad revenue at the end of the month. All of it. And so for you to have the audacity to talk shit about anybody, I don't care if you thought they were friends. First of all, they were your viewers first. And you should treat them like your viewers. Again, there are some differences because the only viewer I've ever given my personal anything to is Quirky Moments. But Quirky Moments is another content creator. We have plans for collabs. We are talking about content we can make together, and she is a fellow content creator. But like with you guys in the chat, I love you and I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing my chat every week and I love hanging out with you guys. But I wouldn't give you guys my fucking Discord. I wouldn't make a group chat with you guys. And that's the thing. It's like I love Quirky. Quirky is amazing. She's very sweet. We have each other on Discord. She's so very nice. We are trying to figure out a collab together at some point, so maybe expect it. Hopefully, we're both crossing our fingers on that one. But that's different. She's another content creator. I'm okay with giving my information out to her because she makes content, right? It's and a lot of I don't have accounts specifically for Dainty Princess. A lot of my stuff ties to my main, so it's like whatever. But the point is, it's that you cannot have these group chats with your viewers. It's different if your friend was a viewer first. Like, it's like, oh, if my best friend is also a viewer of my channel. Norman Lewis name. So that's one of my biggest issues here, is that these people are paying your bills. These people are paying your bills, and you have a group chat isolating certain ones of them so you can be like, oh, bully. She's a big hypocrite like Amber. Oh, unbelievably, Mama Mimosa. And it's the fact that, again, I'm going to use Zay's streams for this. Because she does cut out all of the she just cut the parts that I wanted to cover, and I was like, well, I was gonna write all the timestamps, so I'm like, oh, Zay did it for me. So these nuts, you speak and she shall appear. Yeah, unfortunately, you know what? Because I want to be a little shit stirrer today. Sorry. I think this behavior is gross. I do. D's nuts, you're on here 3 times. You're on here 3 times. That's absolutely so fucked up. Yeah, Andre Aussie, for people also wondering, she did invite Zay to this because she was having an argument with one of the viewers, and the moment Zay joined in, the group chat disappeared. Again, according to Zay. And one thing I will give Zay Zooted is that, like, she's been fairly upfront and honest about most stuff. Do I agree with a lot of things she's been upfront and honest with? No. But I respect being upfront and honest. Yeah, you're on here 3 times. So I'm just saying that. I hate to be a little shit stir, but I've never seen you in my chat before, so I'm assuming Andrea's a very consistent viewer. I'm assuming she dragged your ass in here. But Corn Dog Katie, my feelings would be so hurt, which might be too sensitive or whatever, but they would be. No, it would be. If I were like a big fan of these people, because these people are fans enough to pay $10 to $15 a month to be in a group chat with you, to be in a voice chat with you, to be in the Discord with you. For some people, $10 to $15 is a lot of money. Is a lot of money. And like, to disrespect these people that are paying directly $10 to $15 a month so they have the opportunity to talk to you is gross to me. That's my biggest problem with all of this. Like, I would get into the, like, because some of the stuff between Zay and Jersey and then Jersey and Soph, it feels like workplace drama, and I don't care about that. But it's the hypocrisy of this, because these people were like very big figures in girl world for a very long time, and it was a place where we could like talk about Amberlynn, and it was a place where they were talking about Amberlynn, the shitty things that she did. This makes us look bad. This makes the girl world community look very, very bad. And yeah, I'm very sorry, D's Nuts. I'm very, very, very sorry, D's Nuts, that this happened to you. I can't imagine supporting somebody, and I really can't imagine supporting somebody and seeing that you were involved in a group chat where they mentioned you 3 times on a bully list. It feels so high school, it feels so middle school. And it's like, it reminds me of when I was in middle school and the guys would make the ugliest girls in school class and I would be on it, and it would destroy me. I can't imagine what this feels like. I'm so sorry. And to anybody who might be on this list that's in this chat right now, I'm very sorry. This is unfair, and it's just not right. Even if I understand that, like, also D's Nuts is a content creator as well, it's still, you were a viewer of the channel, and it's disrespectful. It's unbelievably disrespectful. And again, to anybody else that was on that list, I'm very, very sorry. This is gross, and it like I said, it makes girl world look bad, because they were figures in girl world, and they publicly admonished Amberlynn's behavior, but one of them was doing the exact same thing. D's Nuts, thank you for the 5. I don't care. Jersey's still on my Discord friends list. Thank you for the 5, D's Nuts. I appreciate you so much. Again, I do feel sorry. Like, I saw your... It's one thing to be on there. It's another thing to be on there 3 times. What's crazy is Jersey is subscribed to the channel. For everybody wondering, she is subscribed to this channel. And I've given her flowers too, and I can't... An awesome content creator, I might add. I know. I've seen a few videos. I've said this before. I kind of tapped out on watching girl world content creators that make my own content. I don't want to steal ideas, but I have seen you before, and I do like your content. And this is mean. This is mean. This is like, and the chat itself is called Bully Hate Guild. I can't imagine like fans doing this stuff. Whatever. Fandom's fandom. Fandoms are gonna fandom, right? I also have seen you, Fat Chat. I meant to respond. I maybe saw you holding it down. Thank you. I'm doing my best, girl. But I was going somewhere with that. Damn it. I forgot next screenshot. Oh yeah, and this is another one. Well, first of all, also this was done in February, 1 month into lolcow glass. Or a little over 1 month into lolcow glass. This is absurd behavior for somebody who just started at their job. This is absurd freaking behavior for people who just started at their job. Again, I can't imagine, like, there might be people in my comments that I don't particularly like. There might be people I don't love what they have to say. There might be people in the chat that I'm like, oh, you said something I don't really agree with, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you can talk about somebody like this. Because this is like, I feel like when all of the shows in the LCU were discussing it, because I did watch enough clips to kind of get an idea as to what was happening. Because I saw the Gulag's initial video, and then I saw comments that a bunch of stuff was left out. And I was like, what? What do you mean a bunch of stuff was left out? I don't want stuff to be left out. So I went through all of the things, and I feel like this was very brushed under the rug. Again, we're gonna get into Zay's video or Zay's stream from today. Like me, lol. Yeah, I'm just be like, I felt left out. I was like, what the hell's going on? Because I had only seen one stream of Zay's because I wanted to see what she was gonna talk about. Because I think she was ended up talking about Love Island, and I don't have access to Love Island, so I was like, man, I guess I'll stay. But that was the only stream I'd seen, and then she was like, we're on good terms. I was like, oh, okay, fine, cool, whatever. But in all of the streams, Zay's finishing next stream. Yeah, because I know I had heard Keemstar very much was using Zay or Jersey as a little puppet on Lolcow Glass today. Nub Nubs. Hi Nub Nubs. You just said dainty, and I thought you had more to say, and then there wasn't more. I can't. Again, I'm gonna feel like I'm sounding like I'm beating a dead horse. I can't imagine talking about your viewers like this. Especially because like they went at Keem so hard for talking shit about the glass holes, and yet you're talking shit about the glass holes. The call was coming from inside the house. I don't get it. I don't understand. It boggles my mind. Like it's already weird to me for the LCU to have the voice chats and the Discord and everything to begin with, but then to have a side group chat with my little favorite friends and talk shit about my other viewers that are also paying members to my channel. I don't get it. I don't. And this, I was gonna say, this by everybody else felt so brushed under the rug. I think it was Lil Cow Cracked is the one that brought the screenshots to light. Nobody talked about this as in-depth as it should, because first of all, Keemstar's not going to bring it up because he doesn't give a shit about his viewers to begin with. Smooksy, you're getting welcome to the chat, Smooksy. We're getting into some screenshots right now, and I'm really upset about these. Mind you, I'm upset about this, and I didn't pay for the Discord. I'm not on this list. I have no stake in this game. But it's just like we know Keemstar's not going to hold her feet to the fire because he doesn't care about his viewers to begin with, like at all. But like that emotional reaction from Zay the first time showed that she did care about her viewers. Okay, screenshot 5. They're going to add you to it now, lol. Oh yeah, this was one brought up. This was something she'd sent to that chat. Someone asked D's nuts if D's nuts feels like Rosie stands against bullying. Oh, I've never played that game, but play it, Smooksy, play it. Corn Dog Katie, yeah, they're gonna add it. They're gonna add it. Again, I've said it before, Jersey's a subscriber to the channel. So and it's just like, and now I don't feel stupid because I had said before in other videos where I'd promoted Lolcow Glass as like, take anybody who works at the LCU with a grain of salt because it's the LCU. And like, I had always said anybody who willingly works with Keemstar is morally questionable at best, right? At best. What just gets me about all of this, they had framed Glass as a Girl World channel despite claiming they weren't a Girl World. I mean, they never claimed they weren't a Girl World channel. They claimed they weren't an Amberlynn Reed channel, but they criticized Amberlynn Reed so heavily for stuff like this. And this is what gives the girls ammunition. This stuff right here, these screenshots, Jersey behaving the way that she did, is what gives Girl World the ammunition to go, or the girls in Girl World to go, oh, well, I mean, well, this person's a bad person too, and this person did this, that, and the other, so all of Girl World is like this. It gives them the ammunition, especially Amber. Like, come on, dude. You know how badly Amberlynn talked about you and how badly Amberlynn preyed on your downfall, Jersey? You gave her the ammunition to start talking her shit. Want to bet that that woman is going to start popping up on every LCU show to talk her shit about Jersey? You gave her the opening because you couldn't handle not being a mean girl for 5 minutes about your viewers. You couldn't handle it. You gave it to her. You handed Amberlynn Reed another reason to hate Girl World on a silver fucking platter. And these nuts, someone put screenshot with me on it in my community tab. I will pull it back up. It's going to be grainy. I'm sorry. I'll pull the list back up. Whoever wants to screenshot it. It's going to be super grainy. I'm really sorry. A better screenshot, if you want it, these nuts, is on lolcow cracked. God damn it. It's on lolcow cracked. I don't know the timestamp. Let me actually go to that video and see if I can get a timestamp for you real quick. It's on lolcow cracked. Also, if you want a higher quality screenshot of it, give me 2 seconds to. I'm gonna keep that up there for anybody who wants to put these nuts on the community tab. But I will also provide the timestamp from Cracked because Cracked has it in a little bit better quality than I do. For lolcow cracked, it's that screenshot. It's at 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 16 seconds. So if you want that one too, D's nuts, you can have it. I'm gonna wait, but if anybody wants to send that, yeah. And again, it's not only D's nuts, which again, it's crazy to throw the smoke out to somebody who supported you and is very public about it. Also, thank you for the 2. I did what you asked. I did what you asked of me, and then I didn't respond to the fact that you donated for it. Thank you so much, D's nuts. It's just like back to what I'll ramble while we were talking about this. Again, it just gives them the perfect reason to talk about Gore World in the way that they talk about Gore World. Because we've seen it with Rosie over and over again. For those people who are new to my stream, I do usually talk about Rosie on streams. Quirky Love Rosie, not lolcow Rosie. Honey Lola, yeah. Oh yeah, Amber's gonna be on her high horse, Pillow Mountain. She loves shit like this. If Amber did this, Jersey would be laughing at Amber would be telling us how despectful this behavior is. Absolutely. And that's my thing. It's I have said this before, and I will say it again. It costs nothing to be a nice person. And especially for somebody who I can understand how a certain level of new fame can get to your head. I really do. And you get drunk and excited on this behavior of, hi, lazy Texican. We're not at Quirky Love Rosie yet. I know that's usually what you're here for from me. We're talking about the LCU drama, specifically the stuff about the audience aspect of it all. Because if you don't know, again, for people who are just joining in, a group chat got leaked by Jersey or with Jersey in it and a few other members of viewers of lolcow glass, and they're talking shit about the viewers. And I've been saying my problem with this is unbelievably parasocial. You should never have a relationship like that with a viewer. My argument is, unless it's another content creator, because you can be a content creator and a viewer of the channel. Like you guys can see D's nuts in the chat. I'm a little sick of Raw, so I thought I'd drop in. Thank you. ALR been trying to get Zay fired. She's jealous of her and about any other female. She's pretty and gorgeous. Zay is very attractive and she's very smart and clapped at Amberlynn at least 3 times. Exactly. And that was one of the biggest things. And that's why I think Amberlynn probably felt safe enough to even come back as an intern because Zay was gone. I'm also, it feels like a work breakup, but it's also like the way that the LCU is currently trying to handle this by throwing Zay under the bus, when to me the most egregious part of this is a group chat talking shit about your viewership. That's my problem. That's my biggest problem with all of this. So she had this and she sent that to the chat. I already showed that. This is my last screenshot regarding this. And this is also something that was so gross to me. Jersey in the screenshot is referring to a viewer named Raina. And on Cracked, it was explained, because I don't know a lot of these people's names. I just know, I recognize some of them because they donate quite a bit. Others, I don't know who they are. But Raina was somebody like, Raina was somebody Jersey called her wifey in the chat, made a lot of those jokes. And this is, This is not cool. Honey Lola, Rosie will eat this up too and add it to the list of crimes to attribute to Girl World, like Cam's antics. Yeah, exactly. And it's also going to be her other reason to vilify and discredit the LCU, which I agree with. I don't agree. I unfortunately I stand with her on that aspect. But my thing had always been, especially with Glass, it had been like the villain of this story is Keemstar, and I still would argue the villain of the story is Keemstar, because at this point, let her go. Like Jersey cannot come back from this, unfortunately. Her members are going to not appreciate it. Honey Lola, I was going to mention this later. If you know, several of the LCU crew that ALR had problems with are now gone. Keem and the group that made each other worse or more toxic together. Yep. The only person still there is Jersey. And the thing is, unfortunately, Keem is using Jersey as a sympathy puppet and just a puppet overall, because can't lose Glass, because nobody will tune in if it's not at least one of the two original hosts. But this is the text about Raina. Again, this is somebody she referred to as her wifey, so this just comes off as really gross. Again, I also think it's weird to refer to somebody as like your wifey that's a viewer. The closest I get, I call Mad Yikes on Bikes my twin, because unfortunately sometimes they'll jump in the chat and say stuff that's like so similar to stuff that I think and feel, and I'm like, I think we might be the same person. And I'm coming at this, and some people will be like, Hannah, Dainty, you refer to yourself quite a bit. And it's just like, I do that because I am also a content creator on a relatively similar size to Glass, that I can understand, and I can compare my situation to where they are. So this says, Andrea, this says, Raina just comes across a little bit as a little bit of like, I don't know how to say it, attention seeking or seeking validation. I don't know. It's just sometimes when she gets in one of her moods, she just, I don't know. She literally said in the Glass side chat when somebody mentioned that they were going to get food and hop off that that quote unquote, she was boring anyway. Like, I don't know. I get sometimes that she's sarcastic, but even the whole of the thing where she was like announcing that she felt sad but wouldn't say why. Now I am gonna yeah, fat chat. Yeah, Keem went on Glass and really did sweep for her. And it's also just like, and the fact that like I had seen a little bit of it because I was trying to get as much stuff as possible because I thought they were gonna address this part of it. And they really didn't, other than Twiggy coming in and be like, I think you should have more of this stuff. And I'm like, not with your viewers, you shouldn't. I really don't think so. Again, so these are all these screenshots are from very early March. She writes as best she speaks. Pink, I did like Jersey with Soph, but her with Snowgoth is boring. I don't know if they can hold it up, but maybe. The thing is, I don't mind. I watched a couple, again, with Amberlynn, because I was hoping, I kind of watched a little bit of the shows that I thought Amberlynn would pop in on, and to see if Amberlynn would pop in on them. So Glass is one of them. I think Snowgoth is fine. I think Snowgoth is a little silly goofy. But one of the issues here is that, like, calling out the viewer for the behavior you also exhibit is disgusting. Because how many times, and not to be mean and rude, but how many times did Jersey come onto Glass sobbing about something or other? How many times did she break down crying? It was like, everything's all my fault, yada, yada, yada. And I understand she's mentally ill, so I do understand that takes a part of it, right? But when you have these experiences, should you not have grace for that person and what they're going through? I don't understand. I don't understand the idea of like talking about the way, like, the thing is like, well, she was boring anyway, but you're in a group chat talking shit about other viewers. I want that to make sense, and it does not. So this was a big crux of the problems that I had. Andrea Ossie, is her responsibility to look after her mental health? Absolutely. Fat chat, personally, I like Snow. I watched Left for him. I don't think Snowgoth is bad. Like the few episodes I'd seen of, again, I'll use the disclaimer I use for every LCU show. It's that they work for Keemstar. Take their morality and credibility with a grain of salt because they work for Keemstar, right? And that was always my thing here, is that like when you go into the LCU, you kind of know what you're gonna get. And when you get surprised the way that I think the Girl World audience was with Glass, these two people that seemed very morally upright for the most part. Again, Zay has some things that like I don't particularly agree with. Jersey had some habits and behaviors I didn't agree with, but otherwise they seemed on the up and up. It's when you have that differentiation between them and Keemstar and some of the other people in the LCU, like Gemini drawing blackface and Gemini doing everything, threatening to K-word Zachary Michael. Like you get a little bit of it's a breath of fresh air. And so when it's stuff like this, and again, this would be different if it was like they were talking about other hosts. Like other hosts in the universe, fine. Those are public figures. They signed up for it the second they started working at the LCU. I get it. But these are your viewers. These are people that pay you money and they don't have to. Like, they don't have to at all ever spend their money on anything. And they do. And the content creators that are also subscribed and members to the LCU don't have to spend that money on you. Honey Lola, for me, the LCU has never appropriately addressed any of the controversies they've had, at least since Girl World has been watching. No. And even before that, I know that like when Girl World started, they were on the crux of Iceman being a creep. And as far as I know, never addressed, and he still worked there. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But like, I could have sworn he worked there not that long ago, last I checked, because he was on a show with like Tech Protect? No. Yes? I don't know. I don't pay attention. I thought maybe, I don't know. So they don't address any of these controversies, and they're like, well, it's a place to rebuild again. And it's, and no, it's not, because it's fucking not. I'm sorry that nobody's viewpoint of like Boogie is gonna change because he's on the LCU. In fact, it's gonna make people think he's worse because he's buddy with fucking Keemstar. And that's what's I also will take a little bit of time to rant. That's what I think is so predatory about the LCU. Lolcow Gay, thank you so much, Olive. Thank you so much. I could have sworn he was on one because I did see that there was a whole drama at some point about him and drinking and driving or something. I don't fucking know. I had heard about that. The LCU is a predatory practice as a whole. I'm not gonna discredit that. I'm not gonna discredit that. He makes it so hard for anybody to leave safely, because to be honest, if we really think about it, the only ones who can leave and not have to worry about their finances or where to go or what to do is probably Tech and Jaffe, because Jaffe has God of War money. But everybody else, they're brand new streamers. They don't get a huge cut. The system they use for promotions is ridiculous. I will argue that they are they're very cushioned in terms of streaming and content creation, because a lot of the content is handed for them based on how the LCU just handles itself, because it's a drama network where they talk about drama from other shows. So it's like, oh, if I'm talking about drama from this show, I'm going to get viewership from that show, and I'm going to get a redirect from this one. So they get that cushion. But from what we've seen about and heard about these contracts, they're very predatory. The 60-day non-compete streaming clause is gross. Other people have broken it, sure. Yeah. But like, who's to say you're not going to be the one that Keemstar is going to take legal action against? Who's to say? So I understand it and I get it in that way. And it's a lot of like the false promise of like, you start the LCU and you're told that you're going to be this success story. And for the LCU, starting out as an intern and like show skyrocketing, Jersey fit that bill. So he wants to keep Jersey around, as a little puppet, so Glass can stay at the top, but also to keep as his little success story. Honey Lola, they like to wash their hands of their messes before they've even made attempts to clean it up. Absolutely. Honestly, ever come back to the LCU, she has no locale Glass on all the reaction channels. Her viewers are all over the LCU. Amberlynn has nothing to go off on. Oh yeah. And again, all of her biggest critiques other than Tina are out. So it's a perfect setup for her. I just think that, again, this makes Girl World look bad. Because there's so many of us. Like, I think the only one who never really mentioned any of the other lolcow channels was Jordy. Snowflake vouched for Glass heavily, and then he was banned from their chat. And the Gulags, Karma's a Cat, Apathetic Facts. All of these people had vouched for these two girls, and look at what she's doing exactly what Amber did. So it makes us all look like hypocrites, wherein we are still correct to critique her behavior, but she's still doing this shit. So I do want to get into who banned him. So from what Zay shared, when Snowflake started talking all the shit about Keemstar, started doing more of the deep dives and stuff like that, Keem had given Zay the implicit instructions to ban him from the Discord and from Lolcow Glass. And I believe he had given everybody else instructions to do that as well. So that is coming from Zay's mouth. And if I'm torn between believing her Keemstar, I'm going to fucking believe her. Are you kidding me? I don't trust a word that comes out of Keemstar's mouth. But like him, yeah, sure, why not? You know? So yeah, I know. And I'm surprised he's never talked about it. After Keem breaks to Lolcow Glass, I completely stopped watching them and all the LCU. And that's everybody's prerogative. I know that turned me off quite a bit. One of the only reasons at that point I kept watching was because Amberlynn kept coming in because Hero was either at the exact same time or right before or right after. So there was some Amberlynn content to get involved in. Now I stopped watching because Amberlynn's not in the LCU anymore, and I just recently started like watching some of the shows she used to pop in on again, just to see if she would pop in, because she's in the Discord and she is a He makes decent people worse, honey Lola. And I agree with you completely, because I think a lot of the stuff, we're gonna get into some clips of like the Soph stuff and all of it. I think a lot of it was made worse because Keem told her what to say, and it just makes her look bad. He hates an even semi-talented woman. Oh, dude, 100%. 100%. That was one of the reasons he used to like discourage Zay from leaving. It's like, well, you're not going to make anything. You're not going to do this, that, and third. I love your reacting curricula, Rosie. I prefer react to her than Amber. Thank you, all love. Yeah, this is a little bit of a different stream than I usually do for my streams. I usually do curricula, Rosie. Like I said, if I have time and I want to go over, maybe until like 9 my time, an hour after, I will get to Rosie. That's why I put her as a maybe, because I didn't know, but I know she says some stupid stuff about Remy's college that I did want to get into. But I thought that this all came out like today. So I do want to get into, we're going to look at Zay's stream, because like I said earlier, she has all of the clips that I wanted to use. And I was like, do I really want to like download and compile and like get screenshots of all of these things? But I don't have to, because Zay did it for me. So let me go ahead and get so again, I'm going to skip into like the friendship breakup, because once again, I don't know if I care all too much about like, how their friendship fell out. It feels like it's just like it's a work breakup, and work breakups can suck, but it's like, it happens when the person you worked with leaves. But I do want to get to, there was stuff on Lolcow Rebel specifically, and I was like shocked, because mind you, I had talked my shit on Cat Lady, and Cat Lady's the host of Lolcow Rebel. I actually kind of liked her in that stream, and I was like, shit, dog. So I'm using Zay because she had the clips that I wanted. I want to go into, yeah. So this is some of her defense. These are her defenses on other shows to her actions, specifically about Soph and what happened to Soph. I'm not going to explicitly state it. Soph has shared it, so I know it's okay to talk about it, but it's still like not my tragedy. I don't want to. Can we see before I start playing the clip? Can we see? We cannot. Glad I figured that out.
500H with the Canadian 2, who said, I did send to S1K some of what.
Okay.
Oh, I will also say too, it should have been an eye-opener to everybody at the LCU that some of their most popular viewers and their crowns left with Zay. Because one person I saw in this chat when I was watching this was Tommy. If everybody remembers Tommy, he was a little British boy that talked his shit about Amberlynn Reed and was always on Glass. Yeah, he's in Zay's chat, not Glass anymore. And that should have been like a sign.
First off, I just want to clarify, I was never the one that brought up the candles or anything like that in the house. That was Zay.
Oh, okay.
They're talking about the fact that I said that you should not use those.
I don't care about that, sorry. I do care about like not smoking in front of your pets, but that specifically I don't care.
If you don't agree with me on that, sure, but that's my stance on it. I don't think you should be trying to constantly make your cats ingest every toxic chemical you ingest. Personally.
Did you tell her that's fucking retarded? Shut up.
God, I hate using that. I hate when people
personally,
use that word.
I don't say that word. It's okay if everyone.
But she sure.
Stupid.
Man, who cares?
The scenes.
Fine, whatever.
And I will say, yeah, she was so. And in regarding to that, you know what? Do I want to do this? I think with this situation, I did say all I wanted to say. Because again, my biggest problem is the screenshots itself. So I think with the Glass stuff, I think I will end that there actually, because I really, really wanted the screenshots were what I wanted to discuss. So let's get into something a little bit lighter, shall we? Does my audience want to get into some quirky love Rosie? For people who came here for Glass and were participating in the conversation, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. And for anybody that was in my chat that may have been in those screenshots or were really hurt by those screenshots, my heart does go out to you. It really does. And I'm not saying that in like a weird parasocial way. I can't imagine a creator I liked or like if I were to find out that maybe like I'm going to use Damien Haas, for example, because I'm always in his streams. If I found out Damien Haas was in a group chat with a list like that about me, I would be so sad. It would be so sad. And it would crush me. So we're gonna go through Rosie, quirky love Rosie now, not Jersey Rosie. Now we're getting to quirky love Rosie, and we're probably ending Rosie. No, D's nuts, don't cry yourself to sleep. No, I love you, D's nuts. Know that I love you, and I'm the only one that matters now. Let me see. I want to get into the college talk of it all. I also so I'm not showing my screen yet because I want to find the part where I'm talking about here. We have so many conversations. We're bouncing through so many emotions here. And I almost didn't know how to spell professor and okay, so it starts at the very beginning of the stream. Oh, that's so sick. Oh, so sick. That is what you already do. Subna, thank you. Good night. Have a good night, D's nuts. Again, I'm sorry. I know you don't give a fuck, but oh man, I'm sorry. I really am. I feel like I'm not gonna lie. If that was me, I would cry. I feel like I would. It would make me feel so bad. But I'm more emotional than a lot of other people, even though it doesn't seem like it. But have a good night, D's nuts. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you so much. Keep making your content because I like watching it. The times I do watch it because sometimes I watch it, sometimes I forget to watch. I'm so over the LCU and Amber. Me too. So let's get into Rosie. Yay! Let's make fun of Rosie. Let's make fun of Rosie and her atrocious ramen noodle thing that she's making in this stream. So this was streamed yesterday. And the only thing I've seen from this stream, like I said, I don't see a lot of Rosie on my algorithm. I have all of our TMs with Jersey, so I mean I've never had beef. These nuts, and you know what? You continue to be the cool one and never have had any beef with anybody, and you can be, and she can put you on a little hate list. So that's what matters. Anyway, so the only thing I've seen from this stream is that she talks about Remy's professor and like talks shit about Remy's professor, like she doesn't understand how college works. So so stupid. I'm ready. Here we go.
Our 5 months today.
Hey, oh no, this was yesterday. Right. I almost said you're going to celebrate your anniversary on Juneteenth. This was yesterday. Right? Understood. Got it. I get it now. I'm here. I'm locked in, everybody. Can we all see? We can see her, right? Okay, good. We can see her. I like it when I make her full screen because it my little thing's in the way, but I want the chat. No, not the comments. I want the chat. Here we go. There we go.
Poor guy. This one professor, this woman is giving that class literally like two and a half, maybe even like 3 classes worth of work in 1 week. Like it's so.
But hold on. 2 to even 3 classes worth of work in 1 week. Now, when I went to college, I had the same class like twice a week or so. So, the right amount of work? The people like right, do you mean the right amount of work he should have for a college student? And I assume he's like what? A junior? Is he a junior in college? Yeah, no shit. The workload's going to get harder because like you're in your very specific hard degree classes. Like, hello? Do people that aren't in teenagers or in their relationships celebrate their month anniversaries? I don't know, dude. I mean, I've never celebrated those as a grown adult, so I don't think so, but that's also just me.
So bad. Like today he was so anxious. Like he's currently taking a nap, so whenever he wakes up from that, he's probably going to get back to working on his schoolwork. Like,
yeah, and maybe you should just like not have me on a call with him, because I know she like says she's on call with him and he's like napping and shit. I'm confused as to what she means. Yes, it's college, it's hard, it's a lot of work, right? And also like it's also if it's is he in summer school? Do we remember if she said he was taking summer classes? Or is he a high school theater production of ALR, faux intelligence, and fake, deep, over the top acting? Dude, yeah, 100%. But is he taking summer classes or is this like regular college courses? Because if it's summer classes, oh yeah, you're like the curriculum's gonna be instantly condensed. I can imagine being on a call with somebody 24/7. Me neither, Smooksy. Pink, she's just mad that he can't be on FaceTime with her all day. She really is ALR. And that's the thing. She'll never beat the like Timu ALR allegations. She won't, because like so much of her behavior is so reminiscent of Amberlynn Reid. She's like, people are trying to put me in a box because of the ghost of Amberlynn's past. No, it's just how you act. And like the behaviors are similar.
Because it wasn't just the 2 papers. She also assigned like an hour-long podcast and questions to answer about the podcast.
Hold on. 2 papers. How long? Because I can guarantee you, and I'm sure Corn Dog Katie can compare this too. How long were the papers? Because I'm pretty sure her and I can complain about longer papers as English majors. Second of all, oh no, we had to listen to an hour-long podcast and answer questions. I had to watch 6-hour documentaries and answer questions. 6 hours. Jesus Christ. Amberlynn, thank you. Amberlynn, you missed all of the Amber drama and the Glass drama. You missed all of it, girl. Log, I'm in summer school for now for my library science masters, and woof, I'm doing homework right now. So you would understand. You would understand what Rami has to go through. You'd get it. You're clogging into the intellectual factory.
And like 2 other assignments all in the same week. I
am gonna say, no, it's my boyfriend's fault. Yeah, kill him. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was kidding. For legal reasons, it's a joke. Yeah, it's almost like that's how college works. I will never forget. I don't remember what class it was. Oh, it was British Lit before 1865. It was a class I had to take in college. And I had a rewriting of a early English fable. I had to rewrite it as a play. I had that to do. I had 3 essays due for that same class on the exact same day, plus an analysis of Beowulf they were all due the same day. They were all due the exact same fucking day.
And I'm just like, you poor guy. Like he's making it work.
I read a 20-page paper the night before. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, yeah. I would too. I the amount of times I had the assignment. You want to know what? He's probably lying and he got the assignments earlier and he's just procrastinating and doing them all now. Well, that's what I did. Are you kidding me? The amount of times I'd be in class and be like, okay, write this write this 20-page analysis on the Scarlet Letter, and I would do it the night before. I had to do one on what is her name? It's not Patty Thompson. She's a musician. Whatever. I had to write a whole thing about her novel, and I did it in like 5 minutes. And the night before, there's a new translation by a woman. I might have to re-give it a shot. I don't like Beowulf. I'm sorry. I have a lot. Corn Dog Katie, I have so many takes as an English major that would probably make your skin crawl.
Work and like it's fine, but like he's gonna kick ass like he always does. But he's stressed, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, it's college. That's like the whole point. That's like what they advertise it.
Poor guy. Like he when he realized it was the same professor that he had that issue with, because he had her like in a not summer semester, and it's a summer.
Right. And I assume he's going to a smaller college, which is that's the thing you're going, and especially like depending on your degree, you're gonna get the same professors over and over again. Honey Lola, all the girls want to be on call with their romantic partners 24/7. They literally don't have anything else going on. So true. He's stressed and I don't blame him. Well, yes, exactly, Amberlynn. Exactly. Like it's college. And you want to know what? Not to be like that guy, but anybody here who went to college would know. And I'm not saying that other things aren't stressful, but like college is another level of stress. I will never forget when I had my opera theater performance, my friend's thesis production on the same day, rehearsals on the same day. I had my final thesis essay for my English degree due on that same day. I had a math test, like a math final. I'm bad at math. They were all the same day. So it's like, it's a pile of work that stacks up. Like it's, and you never know how to like, Remy be like, how is a woman my professor? I thought women can't lead. How is she my professor? Leadership's for the men. Why is she talking about this? So true. I got my degree on the back of Spark Notes, which I think is more impressive. Dude, yeah. I got mine off of, because I couldn't afford some books, so I would get mine off of Scribd free trials of PDF files of books.
Summer semester now, so they're like, she like took the coursework of like a regular fall spring semester and like took all the work that's spread over like a certain amount of weeks to like half the time. Also, what the?
Yes, that's what a summer class does. Because a summer class doesn't mean you get like half of the course. You still have to get through the whole course to get the credit. You still have to do all of it. You don't get like subtitles. I thought you were asking me for subtitles. I have subtitles, I think. Do I not? I usually keep subtitles on. Andrea, now I don't know if you're fucking with me.
What the hell just got on my shirt?
Like, Rosie, it's probably dirty sink water because you like throw your shit around.
What the fuck?
You know what's crazy? Sometimes I get to some of these before Zachary Marie does, and I feel so special.
It doesn't smell like anything. It must be water or something. What the hell? What is that? I don't know. It's weird. Anywho. Yeah, it smells like water. Oh, hello.
With that dirty ass thing they were just wiping down? Yeah, girl. I don't think she's wearing a bra. Has she ever worn one? I'm asking that genuinely, all love. Has she ever? Why are all the girls so dumb? I don't know. I really wish, like, it's a requirement to be a girl, I believe. But it's also just like, it's not just the fact that they're dumb. It's that they're ignorant as well.
Botany, thank you so much for joining the Quirky Crew. Welcome. Yeah, summer semesters are super condensed. That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, so then why are you complaining it's a bunch of work? Like, so if he's taking a summer class, this tells me one of two things. Either it was a credit he could not fit into next semester, or this was a class that he had already failed. So hold on. This tells me something. My sister texted me. Thank you, sister. This tells me something. If it's the same professor he had before, then this tells me he failed the class the first time. Wait a minute. If he's taking the summer class, he likely failed the class first. First of all, at that point, shouldn't he know this? Shouldn't he know what's going on already? I mean, that's my new conspiracy. He's taking a summer class because the class he took, he failed.
the way I would give a bad rate my professor rating so fast. I told him to do that. Thank you.
What? Because he can't handle the amount of work for a condensed summer course? Maybe don't fail the class the first time then. Maybe fucking manage your time better. Are you kidding me? Because that's the thing, like, I don't know when he started school, so he might be having to take this class simply because he doesn't have it in the time next year to take it. That's a possibility. But it's more likely that he failed it the first time. That's the more likely option, is that he failed it. It would be a little bit funnier for him to be this stressed twice. I don't know if I can fix the size of the subtitles. I don't know if it'll let me see. Everybody, we're playing with the subtitles. Can I make them bigger? Oh no. Oh fuck. Well, I went there. Andrea Ossie, I don't think I can make them any bigger. I'm sorry. I don't think I can make them. I don't think I can make the subtitles any bigger. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Frognolog, I got so sad about that too, Andrea. I got like genuinely upset about that. Oh my god. Frognolog, girl, I'm taking summer classes. I'm expedited my degree. And see, that's a possibility for Remy too. I'm not gonna like knock the possibility like that as a possibility, or the fact that like I don't know when he started college. He might have started late. He might have transferred credits, or like credits didn't transfer, whatever. I don't know what the case may be. I don't know what the case may be for that scenario, but that's always possible. I just don't think it is. I just personally don't think it's likely. Andreas, I know you wouldn't get mad at me, but I feel like I disappointed you, and I didn't mean to disappoint you. And I lost viewers, guys. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine, like, and everybody left?
It smells like water. Oh, hello.
Oh my god, we already did this.
Botany, thank you so much for joining. I feel for the guy. I consider myself not Christian based. I do have my own Christian. I told him to do that. They would give a bad rate my professor rating so fast. I told him to do that. Thank you for the happy 5 months. I am not a Christian, Higgy Weeby. I consider myself a spiritualist.
Okay, girl, whatever you say. All right.
I do have my own beliefs there. They're just kind of not Christian based.
And here's the thing, like, I don't dock anybody for what they believe. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what gets you through the day. I just personally don't know if you're educated enough in most religions to make that choice, but I digress. Honey Lola, maybe he wasn't on call so much with the most talkative, rambling woman on the planet. He passed his course. That's what I'm saying, because, like, here's what I think. Because she mentioned that this is a professor he had before. Now, unless he went on a ramble about college classes he'd had prior, which, like, maybe he did. This tells me that this is a professor he's experienced in the relationship with Rosie, and he started it's the second semester when he started dating Rosie, and like you're trying to tell me that like she didn't distract him from the classes. How long was she in Texas? A week, 3 weeks? I don't remember. She was in Texas for a while. Trying to tell me that didn't distract him from school?
But yeah, he's just so anxious, and so I feel for the guy, and I'm just like I'm here for you, like you know, whatever I can do to make you smile, or whatever I can do to help. So I asked him.
Yeah, Pot Roast. Yeah, I agree with that question. Why do you always say my boyfriend instead of Remy? Like, why are you still hiding him under anonymity? We know who the fuck he is. Like, what are you trying to do here?
I was like, do you want to like do schoolwork now, or hang out like later tonight, or do you want to hang out during the day?
No, yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, imagine just like trying to do schoolwork and you're on call with her all the time. I would lose it. Like, it's hard enough to get work done around other people, but like your talkative ass partner like Rosie, yikes.
Now until my normal lifetime, and then do that. Clearly, he chose the latter. I do have a cameo. I do have a cameo.
Why?
It's linked in my link tree. Thank you for asking.
Guys, I'm gonna open a cameo. No, I won't.
Sakoshi. Someone actually did order a Mother's Day cameo from me. That was like the last one I fulfilled. I was so sweet. It was like for their friend who is one of my subscribers. Shout out to you if you're watching. It was really sweet. It was really fun. It was really cute.
Honey Lola, no, don't go to the library and study. Stay here and watch me cook disgusting food. I'm gonna Corn Dog Kitty, if you opened a cameo, I'd buy one.
To give a little like hello, happy Mother's Day message.
I love it. Gives what Amber used to say, my girlfriend. I think they do it because it's not about the actual person they care about, is the relationship title being claimed. And that's what I've always said. And I've always said that.
That was really sweet. I never mentioned it at the time because I think other stuff was going on, but I meant to, but
Mother's Day? Was that not around the time of the doc?
Yeah. So, hold on. Let me focus. Okay. I'm not going to be using that pan. That pan needs to go out there anyway. I'll have to buy a can.
The Beezer Show said, yeah, I only say my husband to people who don't know my husband's name. The difference is we all know his name. We know who he is. Like, we understand that. We're aware. We know who he is.
Cameo soon. Awesome. I would love it if you guys got cameos. Hell yeah. Mine are pretty affordable. I think they're $25. I think.
I will say, for somebody like Rosie, like a C-list influencer, that's actually not a bad price. Especially like for the few people who genuinely really like Rosie, that's not a bad price. It's better than Amberlynn's $175 billion.
Don't quote me on the price. Yeah, I only say my husband to people who don't know my husband's name. Yeah.
But we know him! I know who he is! I make fun of him all the time!
Why do I say my boyfriend instead of Remy? I mean, Remy's not his real name.
Okay, well, you're the... Also, here's the other thing, too. I hate this. It's like, well, my boyfriend, Remy's not his real name. Why do you... If you're already showing his face, I'm sure if people tried hard enough, they could, like, reverse image search and find his Facebook and find his real name. Like, at that point, if you were like never gonna show him and you never had the intention of showing him, first of all, like, don't mention him at all. But like at this point, it's okay to use his real name. Like at this point, like we can find him. Foxtrot Remedy, hi, welcome to the chat. You came in time for Rosie. You missed all the other stuff. It's okay. You can watch it later. And imagine I'm like, no, this stream, you know what? The stream might get copyrighted. Earlier in the stream, for people who don't know or weren't there, when I was trying to show the Amberlynn conspiracy videos, it slipped to a Sebastian Stan edit, and I couldn't get it to turn off.
You know, I call him Remy on the internet, and like I'll refer to him as Remy sometimes, but he's my boyfriend.
So you don't have like a pet name you can call him, or can you just call him by his fucking name?
He's my boyfriend. And when he's my husband, I'll call him my husband. You know, but like.
Whoa! Did you say when he's my husband? You've been dating. First of all, I don't even count whatever you were doing for the 2 months on Discord as dating. You've been dating for like 3 months. Can you chill out? Is that what she said?
I call him Remy on the internet, and like I'll refer to him as Remy sometimes, but he's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend. And when he's my husband, I'll call him.
He's never marrying her. You're right, Olive. Not her saying when. Oh my god, it's giving, and I'm marrying Tommy. It's like, she's delusional. She's delulu.
Call him my husband, you know, but like he's my boyfriend. So like, you know what I mean? It's just, it helps me prevent from like mixing up names more, I think, too.
Then maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't have given him a fake name.
My hair's looking weird. Do I want to just throw it up in a...
Your hair's looking weird because you're balding.
Clip. I think I might just need like a little dry shampoo in the roots. I think that's all my hair needs right now.
Just a little dry shampoo. You're crazy. I'm just very confused. The live is backed up the same, Rosie, but the chat was not talking about that. I'm tired. That's my excuse. Foxtrot, that's okay. Hey. Well, we're on a different Rosie now.
I clearly didn't put a lot of thought into that.
It needs a shower. I think you need some like 8-inch extensions. You need to go get the bald surgery so you're not bald anymore. Shocked she hasn't washed her hair. Ah, yeah, I'm so shocked. Rosie, it's a PD relationship. That's it. I agree. And that's the thing too, that's like, I had mentioned it back when ALR was like, everything was coming out with Tommy and Zia. Was like, they don't, it's just like a feedy, it's just an online feedy relationship. Long story short, I would like to remind everybody I nabbed a man because he gives my little narc brain the tingles. Right. Can one of my members put Dr. Pepper Remy in the chat? We have new chatters. Put Dr. Pepper Remy in the chat because that's who she's flexing on us.
Before I went live, so here we are. I could be distracted. Honestly, guys,
I will say, unfortunately, I agree with that comment down there. I like that shirt. I do think that color yellow is nice on Rosie. I do think it complements her skin tone. She has a very pink skin tone, and yellow complements it. That's the only time you're going to hear me compliment her. There are only two things about Rosie that I'm always like, I'm genuinely like, they're pretty aspects of Rosie, because I'm not always here to be a hater, right? I'm not always here to be a hater. I usually am a hater. Yellow looks very good on her. Those warm tones look very good on her. I don't like her arms, but I like the freckles on her arms and her body. I think they're nice. I think they're pretty. I do like those. So in case she ever comes for my channel, like, she's mean all the time, I said 2 compliments.
I am in a little bit of pain today. It's not pain flare though. That's good. I think honestly it's just from not only like from what I did in the live in the pool yesterday.
Guys, are you kidding me? The 10 laps of like 3 feet of pool that she did got her in pain today. First of all, bullshit. You know the amount of times I have gone crazy, gone stupid in the pool? Like I'm doing backflips underwater and I've never been injured. Bullshit.
Yesterday, because I'm not like crazy, so I'm just a little sore. But I stayed in the pool like a lot longer after the live.
She stayed in the pool a lot longer after live. No, because what she did not fulfill the rest of the laps. Because she went on the anti-girl world rant, the anti-reactor channel rant, said, I'm gonna get out of the pool, bye. Honey Lola, it does look like she has no teeth, she only has gums. I can't believe she just like openly admitted she scammed her audience right there. Oh my god, you had told everybody you were getting out of the pool and you couldn't do it. Maybe some degreaser and wet shampoo. Maybe a shower.
When I called Remy and talked, and I ended up like, I didn't realize what I was doing, but near the end of the lab, I got into this like certain position on the staircase that was really comfortable, and I didn't realize it until it was too late. But I was spending a lot of time like putting my weight on my arms and like
yeah, that'll get you, girl. Wait, she didn't even do the last 5? As far as I saw, and I watched the Zachary Marie video, no. Guys. Dr. Pepper Remy. Someone put Dr. Pepper Remy in the chat. I know I have members in here. Please. I can't do it because the account I'm using to look at my chat doesn't I'm not a member because it's my other channel. I'm not paying myself for the emojis that I made.
Even if it was underwater, like I was just like putting a lot of pressure on like this part of my arm and on my hands.
Your fucking forearm? That's okay, Corn Dog Katie. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. But I know that I know that there's at least 2. I saw at least 2. Please, somebody. Let's go! Foxtrot Remedy. Everybody, that's the peak man that Rosie wants us all to be jealous of. Look at him. Look at his grace. Look at him. Oh, look at him. What happened to a good old fashioned shower? Showering is underrated. And girl, with soap, shampoo, scrub. I love showers, dude. Not to sound like Amberlynn Reed when she was like, I love showers. I love showers. You know how good it feels to like put on all the hot water and your skin is like about to burn off and you disassociate? Thank you, Foxtrot. You can't tell me wrong. Remy's mom didn't take one look at Rosie and start laughing. Dude, 100%. And like he talks about who's like, oh, it was so important that my mom liked Rosie and my mom really liked Rosie. She's like, that and the other. I saw it. I saw the Reddit post where you called your mom a narcissist and that you did not have a good relationship with your mother because she was an Aquarius and therefore a narcissist. I saw it. I was there.
So I was like, why do my arms hurt so much? Like, I was just very confused. And then I realized, like, because I was like talking to Remy at the time. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like sitting there for a second. I was like, oh, because I was like doing it subconsciously. Yeah.
The Beowulf and a thesis on Romeo and Juliet, and one of them, any true life movie that was legal based. It did 10-page. I'm reading the chat. Vanessa, I like your 20-page report. Yeah, I can see your back at the I like seeing people that are chatting and they're like farther into the stream. By major I got into it and I swapped to psychology. Understandable. There's so many people that I know that swap majors. That's not a problem. And that was the other thing too with going back to Remy and having to take summer classes. He could have switched majors. That's also a possibility. I'll give it to him that it's not impossible for him to not have failed the class. It's funnier that he failed in my eyes.
Yeah, wavy loop curly is my natural hair texture, yes.
I wouldn't know, because you're going bald.
I missed your last live. I need to catch up. I've been dealing with the house full of sick kiddos. Oh, I'm so sorry your kids are sick, Teakwood. Hello, good to see you. Actually, yeah, my last live is technically 2 lives. It was the same day. We had a bizarre glitch. The good news is, like, it didn't...
Bizarre glitch. It's your phone overheating because you're streaming from your phone in Florida outside.
Keep the dead air of when it stayed live after the glitch happened, so I didn't have to do anything. It did when I ended the second live, it ended both lives. So I was like, cool, that works for me. Hair's getting so long, I love it. Do you plan to grow it out more? Possibly. I may get a trim.
You're asking her if she can grow out her hair? She can't even grow new hair follicles. She can't grow new strands of hair. She's actively losing strands of hair and you want her to grow it out? That person's preying on your downfall, Rosalind.
Soon-ish, maybe. But I am growing it out. I'm really vibing.
Are you?
Hey, I hope you're well. I'm doing good. I was just talking about like I'm sore, you know, like I'm not like, but like to the point that like I was pretty stiff this morning.
I'm also gonna say this. When I was a kid and I had, or like when I had access to a pool, I would do tricep dips into the pool over and over and over again. I never got sore. So I don't know what she did wrong.
Goal is tomorrow to get back in the pool. Because I didn't talk about it, but
isn't she meant to be streaming a members live? I think she is, Andrea Ossie. I believe so. I believe so, but I don't believe she did one. I don't. So I'm gonna look through Nikki T's X to find out.
The one where you said about your sick kiddos? Yeah, I just read it. Maybe the delay didn't catch it. It took me a second to see it. Sorry. If you did another comment, I don't see it, but I see that one. About your last live. So yeah. Oh no, I didn't see the other one. What was the other comment? Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, okay. She made a post that was she was like, oh, members only things might be sporadic or something like that, I think. Dang. Hey, let the girl shove the melon. Some of us need something. You're so silly.
On all chat. YouTube just be dumb, man. I swear. I'm gonna scroll up for a second. Yeah, I don't. Oh, here we go. A great timing for some Rosie. I'm making a Willie's drink, friend. I'll have another boat heading your way soon. Are you serious, Teakwood? Teakwood, I love you. Oh my god. Because I was just in one of my last lives. I don't remember which one it was. I just scrolled a lot farther. I missed it.
This person should not be sending Rosie anything. She will not appreciate.
One of
is that water or vodka?
favorite concentrate experiences, and I think it is because of like the mix of CBD and CBG, and I don't.
Oh, it is alcohol. It's like a weed alcohol.
This was the L-theanine. I'm not saying it right. THEA.
Can I also say something? A THC 90 a bottle? Oh, right. So she can afford that, but nothing else. God, she can afford that, but not insurance. Understood, actually. I just want to say, I always think it's weird for the girls when they're at this size to indulge in THC or marijuana, things that notoriously can like encourage eating heavily. Oh, a viewer paid for it. Oh, never mind then. Good for you, Rosie. I'm glad that a viewer gave it to you.
ANINE.
God, you know, I thought about a bit that I open up a PO box and like people can just mail me rocks. I think it'd be funny. Oh, she dry bagged for it. Oh, never mind. I don't feel bad. I thought somebody sent it to her out of the goodness of their hearts.
Felinine? I don't know. But all I know is this shit's amazing.
Oh, is that what Teakwood was talking about? Teakwood sent her another bottle? Dude. So not only is she a mod for you and a member, but she's also sending you liquid THC? And you're ungrateful.
And I highly recommend. You're so awesome, Teakwood. Thank you.
4 days? What is the THC percentage? Is it legal? I'm sure it's legal. It has to be, at least in her state. Is it? Did Florida legalize marijuana? That's not technically marijuana, it's THC. Did it? I'm not privy to Florida law.
Yeah, I did catch it. I had to scroll up a lot farther. Pot roasted, my bad.
It's Willie Nelson brand. Yeah, dude. 90. No, mama, a viewer paid $90 for that bottle. Not for themselves, but to give it to Rosie. 10% proof per shot. She doesn't need that. I'm sorry, she doesn't need that. Again, like, especially with THC, something that's notoriously like a component to make you want to eat a shit ton. Like, I don't think you need that, girl. Not with your 12-gallon bags of Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah, I didn't realize I missed it like a lot earlier.
I'm so sorry that you live in the same state as her, Amberlynn. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, THC is an expensive hobby at this point. I mean, for some people it's a hobby, for some people it's medication, right?
And what is it for? What would you say it's for you, Rosie? Because you just shit on everybody last stream that uses a medicinal vape. We just call it weed alcohol. That's the best way I can put it. Because THC infused alcohol doesn't give me much. All right. I like saying weed alcohol. Judge me.
Yeah, I mean, I've found a solution where I order about $125 worth of concentrate product after everything. And
concentrate? I've only ever I've used concentrate once. I've used the wax. That's kind of like some of the hardest concentrate you can get. It fucked me up for days. And she's using that to manage her pain? And yet she judges the people for using the vape pens. Maybe there's a drink they can crossfade on. I don't know if that's necessarily like it, but I do know that there is like actual, I think it's beer that's infused with THC. It does exist. Like that exists, Mrs. P. I promise that exists. I don't know if that's exactly it. It feels like it. It's Willie Nelson. We're going to research it real quick. Willie Nelson, THC drink. Willie Nelson, THC. It's hemp. Derived THC. It's a tonic. Oh, okay. No, this one actually doesn't have alcohol in it. So that one does not. But there is THC infused alcohol. That does exist. I know that for a fact. THC. Oh, I know that for a fact. So don't remind me. Rosie, the last thing exactly.
Depending on how much I'm using, I can get anywhere between a month and a half to 2 months.
First of all, how often are you using it? Because concentrate, like okay. Hold on. She's using the wax. Like, I'm assuming she's using the wax. I don't assume she's using flour. We're using, this is weed talk, everybody. I'm assuming she's using the wax. The wax is like, there's only a little bit of the wax in the container, and you only need a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. The person I knew that had the concentrate used their wax over a span of like several months. So you're only getting the concentrate of 1 to 2 months. Vanessa, if I open up a Cameo, I'll be buying opera, singing Prince, singing once every week. Smokesy, there is THC concentrate. So it comes in like, there's multiple forms of it. Some people consider the plant a concentrate. I don't consider a bud a concentrate, but there's like wax that's like, it's I don't know if it's necessarily called wax, but that's what I call it. It's like it kind of looks like beeswax almost, and it's completely THC concentrate. The dilemma, I quit pot this year and your BED returned big time. Ooh. So for some people it can calm it, for other people it can't. It's an amazing little drug. Roz is using 6 shots at a time and 2 drinks. And the concentrate?
Because
That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a dependency at that point.
I don't abuse it. I
don't use it, I don't abuse it. Girl, I know what a concentrate looks like. I know what it looks like. If you Google THC concentrate, you'll see how small that is. And you're not supposed to use a lot of it. You're not. And if you're buying $125 worth of concentrate, that's a lot of concentrate. Like, and again, I'm assuming she's using the wax. If she's using like the loose leaf, that's a whole other can of worms. Look up dabs, yeah.
Some days I skip it. I have a lot of rules and boundaries when it comes to THC. Oh my god, let me go get my glasses. God, guys, I swear.
Yes, Mrs. P. That's what I was thinking she's using. I was thinking she's using a dab. I'm 100% thinking she's using it. Like, and I know that amount of wax goes a long way. The girls like THC products because it makes their BEDs more fun. Yeah, it does, absolutely. And I know she's probably like medicinally prescribed it because she does have chronic pain, at least as far as we know. But I'm just saying using concentrate is a lot. She's gone. Bye, Rosie. Come back. She's gone for so long. Like I said, your husband and you, though, Mrs. P. That's both of you. It's 2 whole people.
Sorry. Okay, change. What is happening with me? Dropping heavily. Can you guys see or hear me?
She left for so long.
What is happening with me? I just got the weirdest phone call. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay. All right. Let me just.
It was from me. I called her. I'm just kidding. No, I didn't.
A lot just happened.
I can't say that because then she'll say I'm stalking her. That's a joke. I wasn't actually calling you, Rosie. I was being silly with it.
I apologize. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me?
Unfortunately.
let me know. I need to close this fucking door.
Mrs. P, do you think she has to do more to feel it? Oh, yeah, absolutely, dude. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons she has to use so much. Because, like, again, for people who don't know, people are not privy to THC or weed usage, a concentrate, like a dab, the way Mrs. P spoke about it, it can contain about 60 to 90% THC levels. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you have that, but then also that drink that's also THC. So it's a lot.
Okay.
Oh, there she is. What is she looking for?
A lot just happened. Like, I went to go get my glasses. I was like fighting the glasses chain. I came back.
Shouldn't that be your sign to not wear the glasses chain then?
Started talking. And then as I started talking, I hear my phone vibrating. I get a back-to-back call. And
no, I don't think she has the card. The dilemma. I think her brother probably has a card. He probably gets it for her.
I don't want to go into it until I learn more information, but it was just weird. And it wasn't even to like my phone number. It was to I have like a Google Voice number. So update your YouTube app. I'll look into that after the live. I don't know if it was weird.
No, yeah, Andre, he probably hates it, but he probably has the card to get it and gets it for Roz. Because I don't think she has a card. I wouldn't be surprised if he does, though, for his autism. It wouldn't shock me. But then he just goes and gets it for Rosie.
Before the call or not, I don't know. Hi, Roxanne. Welcome. Thank you for being here.
Does Remy smoke? I'm gonna look at him. I assume so. Now, they don't live in the same state, so I don't think she could, and she couldn't take weed on the aeroplane with her. No, that would have been confiscated by TSA so quick.
I'm gonna add edamame to my bowl. Hi, Brittany. Thank you so much for saying you love the yellow.
That's also good too. Yeah, she gets it from a dealer. Which is like, I mean, you're gonna get it from a dealer and they're gonna hike up the price. These are good conspiracies, Andrea.
It was.
She's never said where she gets them.
Glitching for Havy Wavy first, and maybe it was Havy Wavy. No, Havy Wavy. Havy Wavy. Havy Wavy. L-theanine. Thank you. L-theanine. Thank you. L-theanine. Rosie, remember that. L-theanine. Yeah? Yeah. Okay.
She orders it from L-theanine? I'm gonna Google this. Hold on.
Karma. What's up? Yeah, I'm really sorry about the glitches, guys. That was wild. It was just like a lot happening all at once for me. A little late. You're good. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's so annoying. So there's like I think you get a different, actually I saw like there was like different, I think some liquor stores had it. Like you can get this at a lot of different places if you just Google like Willie's Social Tonic or Willie's Remedy, or Gina. Hey, Kaz. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get you through the washing up. Let's go.
I couldn't find it based on how she pronounced it, so I'll never know where she gets her concentrate from. I'll never, ever, ever, ever know.
Oh, for the other stuff, yeah, I don't talk about that because I have crazy people that watch me, so you know. But I get stuff where I get it, and yeah. I am gonna drop these carrots.
But that's why so many carrots? She cooks for somebody like she has a family of 5. It's for herself. Grandma, can I make oil and bake muffins every 2 weeks? I've always wanted to make like a little tweet with the oil, a sweet infused treat. I guess before I get it a plug, yeah. Technically, all dispensaries are plugs.
in though. Okay, let's focus. I just need to grab a cup.
Let's focus, she says as she disassociates.
I'm not gonna bother doing the whole fancy schmancy cup. Yeah, it's
She's got fancy cups, girl, since when?
Willie Nelson's THC. Now I'm getting really annoyed. My phone is just barely 2 years old, and I don't know if it's...
Well, I can name a few things that might be wrong with it. You keep it on a hot stove to stream. That maybe, just maybe, might destroy the insides of the phone.
I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. If it's YouTube. I don't know, man. But like, yeah, the glitch.
Yeah, that is a excessive carrots. Yeah,
It is
carrots.
getting irritating.
What are you, Bugs Bunny? Okay, chill out. It ain't fucking Wabbit season. There ain't no need for all those carrots.
Tie up.
Rosie is one step away from microwaving her phone. She really is. She's one step away from shoving it into the oven. I swear to God.
Good. So yeah, I would say that this has I read it on the website and I was like, oh, okay. Lemon, lime, passion fruit, and cannabis flavors. Yeah, my hair is getting...
Hold on. Cannabis as a flavor? Why would I want to drink skunk juice? That feels like that would taste so nasty.
long. I remember watching your live like around a year ago and you said you had a stalker or something like that. What happened with that?
Hold on. No. You can't be like, everybody has to obey my trauma and they have to listen to it and they have to respect it. And someone asking very earnestly, hey, what happened to you? I haven't seen you in a while. I don't want to talk about it, so shut the fuck up. Okay, what's wrong with you? You can't have it both ways where you want people to talk about your trauma and talk about it, but then when they actually ask you about it in a very like nice and genuine way, you get pissy and angry. A Brandy LVT, I honestly don't think Rosie could handle using bong to do dabs with her breathing. No, I don't think so either. Oh, Pac-Man's out of the teaching factory, everybody. Pac-Man's gone. He left. He clocked out.
I mean, he said something to my house yesterday. So.
To the house? Oh, girl.
There's that.
Ew, don't laugh at that.
It wasn't even live when it happened, but, you know, whatever. Probably like the 10th time now? I don't know. I lost count. I didn't document a few of them in the beginning when
I still think that's like, oh, you didn't document it? Oh, so it's not real? You didn't document it, so it didn't happen, like what you said about Jeff's victims, right? Okay.
I wish I had. Phone companies practice planned obsolete. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to argue that they do that. The Beezer show, they do planned obsolescence. It happens with my phone. My phone's very old and I need a new one. No, she, they pronouns. I'm so sorry, Pac-Man. I'm so used to Pac-Man being the Pac-Man. I thought you were Pac-Man. I'm so fucking sorry. She, they were Pac-Man. You didn't want to be Pac-Woman? I get it. I watched the Christmas special with Pac-Woman in it. Yikes, dude. Rosie could very easily ignore shit too. Yeah, no, 100%. I had something I was gonna say, and then I got distracted by Pac-Man being Pac-Woman. My mind was blown. That's okay though. I didn't know that. Mrs. Pac-Man. That's her name. Mrs. Pac-Man. Dude, if you watch the Christmas special, she looks weird. She looks freaky deaky in that. I had something I was gonna say, dang it. Not married. So Miss Pac-Man. There's room for a Pac-Man.
Obsolescence. Yeah.
Oh, right. Back to the phone. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue that the phone companies don't do that, because they do. But you also film with your camera in front of hot surfaces all the time, on your oven, on your stove, outside in the Florida sun. You think that's not gonna damage the internals of your phone? Watching your no, it's so gross, girl. It's like, I'm a vegetarian. I'm usually never disgusted with the way vegetables are prepared. It doesn't gross me out in the way that like watching meat gets prepared poorly does. But this is like hurting my soul.
Rosie, you know what that fucking word is. Anyway, to force you to buying a newer models, exactly.
Amen, Bagman. And as long as that kind of love will never find me. And she's so rougher than anything. Like, she violently taps her phone when she's trying to check the chat. So, like, I'm telling you, that phone is getting used and abused.
Creep decide Willie's next time. But yeah, I think this stuff is so good. Like, you have converted me, Tequin. That's for sure. I think I have just enough for one more drink for me.
Mind you, you're only supposed to take like a shot of those.
I might add a dash of my other stuff. Am I all right? I mean, what other choice do I have besides to just cry about it and be upset? Like,
I don't know if it's real, document it so you can get a restraining order or move. Do anything other than cry on the internet for attention for it. Like, actually take action.
what else am I gonna do? Yeah.
And the thing is, like, you were in a space where you can, because you say it's happened multiple times, you documented it. And, like, if this person is sending you things, you can try and take action. Yeah, she's lying. She just wants to be different. 100%. Yeah, you're just lying about what's going on with you. So you can have a pity party because people were so upset with you with your stream yesterday. Now you want people to feel bad for you.
Yes, you can buy it online. There's a direct website. It was like they had a 20% off deal when I looked at it the other day. Oh man, I'm gonna have to wash a cookie sheet.
And I know, here's the thing, I do it all the time. It's like, but you didn't know that you didn't have all the things that you would need before you started making 18 pounds of carrots. You didn't like look for all the stuff that you would need.
So it does. It's actually a little more fast acting than my other concentrate. For me, I need at least.
Wait. Hold on. She's calling this train
Concentrate. For me.
No, I'm kidding about the PO box, Vanessa. I mean, maybe someday. But I mean, I feel weird about stuff like that. I feel weird. Like, I never do donation goals. I don't do stuff like that. I don't beg for donations. I just feel weird. I don't know. I have a hard time accepting gifts. Christmas is awful for me. But hold on. She just explained that this is faster acting than her other concentrate. I don't think she's talking about like a real concentrate, like a real dab. I think she's talking about another THC drink. This girl.
Me, I need at least 3 doses. Which for this is like a shot, and a shot's 10 milligrams.
I don't think so, but whatever.
If you're newer to it, if you're not more experienced with THC, start with 1 because it's really great, really well balanced. If my tolerance was lower, 1 would be good, but my tolerance is pretty high. And so
it's crazy that she'll do all of these other things, but then like vilify people who use a medicinal weed vape pen. Not like it's not the same thing, but like whatever.
They should like sponsor you because now I gotta get me son. That would be crazy. No, but it's a Delta 9 product, so it can be shipped anywhere. And normally I'm pretty bougie about Delta products and not liking them. Yeah.
You don't look like you're with those that glasses hook. You don't look bougie about jack shit. Mrs. P in last stream, she said that she didn't know why, because vaping is awful, vaping is bad. She didn't know why people were allowed to have medicinal weed vape pens. rather than just the concentrate, the flour, or the drinks, which like bullshit. Rosie referring to this like it's medicine drives me up the wall. I know other people do too, but TBH, she needs to just need to be consuming this shit. I agree. And like I know she's gonna make these just I use it for my pain. I use it for my and like again, I would have some more grace for it anybody but Rosie, because I do know people use it for pain. And when my dad was going through cancer, they were like, "Do you want weed, my guy? Like, hey, this is painful for you. You want weed, my guy?" Because my dad won't take pain meds. He just won't do it. So I know it's a pain medication, but Delta 9 is garbage, Brandy. Yeah, it is. That's gas station weed.
Yeah, I had to stop using THC.
But in Florida, she can't actually get any good stuff and like stuff that might actually help alleviate real pain because she doesn't have a medicinal card. So, food in the wash, or I ate THC chocolate. I guess gave it to me and didn't tell me, and ate 2 bars of it, and I was out and walking lopsided, dude. It reminds me of have any of you guys seen that one video of the YouTuber? I think it's Ted Nivison. It might be Ted Nivison, where he ate the like 200 milligram weed gummy, the Nerds Rope. Oh, please watch it. It's so fucking funny.
Drinking because I was using it as an escape. Absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing. It can be a slippery slope for sure. That's why I have pretty strict boundaries with THC, because in 2019,
strict boundaries, and you drank almost that entire bottle? Okay.
I didn't have those boundaries. And in 2019, yikes. Yikes on bikes, my guy.
Stop stealing Mad Yikes' name. Do I have the link to the TED video? Let me find it. I will find it and I'll drop it in the chat, not for my own account. Well, no, I'll do it for my account. I'll switch real quick on the screen I use for looking at the chat. Give me a second. And I'll drop it in the chat. Oh, my apologies. It's 400 milligrams. My apologies. It was a 400 milligram edible. I'm gonna drop in the chat. It's really funny. Bookmark it to watch for later because it's really funny to me. I think it's so hilarious. So let me send it real quick. I want to show. Here we go. I'm pasting in the chat. Bookmark that so you can watch it. Bookmark it so you can watch it later. I haven't sent. It's so freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. I think both Amber and Rosie talk about THC weed usage like it makes them cool, when like for most people it's just a way they have to get through life, or it's just something, not necessarily like an addiction, but it's just something that they like to do recreationally. But they talk about it like it makes them so fucking cool, like they're the coolest kid on the block. But it, truth be told, it doesn't. I hate to break that like stereotype, it doesn't. Like, and I smoke sometimes, and I take an edible here or there, but it doesn't like make me cooler. It's just like some days I have PCOS and my periods are so intense. Sometimes I need a puff or two because I'm in so much pain. Or sometimes I am so tired, but I cannot sleep. And so I take a puff or two to go to bed. It's just one of those things. It doesn't make you like cool and shit. It's just a thing. It's just an object.
I do need to wash the sheep pan. If I don't stop yapping, we're gonna be here for 2,000 years. Hey, Rosie, you haven't even made the
Isn't that how long you're always in the chat? Isn't that how long you're always streaming for, girl?
drink? Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. I'm a lightweight, one shot plus 25 minutes, and I'm glossy-eyed and happy. That's awesome.
Vanessa, may I ask a dumb question? But the girl smoking or eating, isn't this counterproductive since she's been known to? Yep, that's what I was saying earlier. It's that's what I was saying earlier, dude. It's one of those things that it causes these intense, like the known side effect of the munchies, and at that point, at that weight, I don't think you need any reason to eat that entire 12-gallon bag of Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah, I mean, I only update the police when like serious things happen. No, I mean, I have like 6 incidents reports or 5. I don't remember. But yeah, so I just said some of my boundaries. So I only use THC after like a certain point in the day. I don't do it earlier on unless I'm like canceling the day. Like if I'm like, today I'm doing fuck all. Like we're not doing a goddamn thing except anything I feel like doing. Which I don't do this I do not do this often. This is something that does not happen frequently. It just can kind of depend on what's going on.
So then, hold on, because I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that she's using it to manage pain, because sometimes I get it. That's like, if for her size, I can guarantee you regular over-the-counter pain meds wouldn't work. So using THC might be her only option. She's like, I don't do it that often, but you're always complaining you're in pain. So what are you doing for your pain at all if your pain is real? What are you doing for it?
What's going on in my life, right? But I tend to do it more towards nighttime. I like to give myself about 2 hours. Oh no, you're good. I had to, what was the thing? I have to give myself about 2 hours for my other concentrates to like fully hit full escalation of like feeling the high or whatever. And then, I do not use vapes.
It is, and I know I'm probably gonna get in trouble for also talking about it, but it is against TOS. Oopsie doopsies. This stream's gonna get attacked so quick. Oh no!
If I buy myself vapes,
I'm gonna skip her talking about her drug usage.
So I do not smoke habitually. No, I've never done psychedelics. They terrify me. No, I would not survive.
She doesn't want to live in Euphoria.
I'm a permit trip. So I'm just like, no, thank you. Just the fact that can be a reality. No, we're not doing that. However, I am curious in microdosing shrooms. I've never done it.
Hey, so that's still psychedelic. I'm gonna skip this.
People use the word Jew, like I would just say like, are you Jewish? You know, like you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't.
Oh, that's true. That's true, Andre. I might not get caught. There are some things I've definitely said on stream that haven't got me caught yet, but I also know earlier in the stream I did this time it might get copyrighted because of that fucking Bucky Barnes edit. So I don't know. Also, Andre, because I have seen people like actually smoke on stream, so I don't know. I've gotten pretty lucky with YouTube yet. I might risk it and then edit it out later if I need to, because I've had to do that before with certain things, but I think I'll be okay because I don't think I talked about it too much.
I don't like that. Made me uncomfy.
Girl, the one time you're like getting up and doing stuff, stop it.
I know what you mean.
Oh, one day I'll open up the Honey Lola said, not the Bucky Barnes edit. I need to send you all my Bucky Barnes edits. It's always like sometimes I want to have or because you can find and if you look hard enough in my descriptions of some of my Amber videos, you can find my Instagram. I don't like put in my banner or a link tree or anything like that. Because I know Amber's psycho, so I'm scared of her. And I'm not scared of her, but I'm like, she'll leak my address. I don't want people showing up to my house. But man, sometimes I want to because I want you guys to send me stupid shit. But then also I run the risk of like people trying to get my DMs to like poo touch. It's like, oh, I have this tea on Amber. I don't want the tea on Amber. I want you to leave me alone. Is it the Bucky murder walk? Actually, no. This one was just a Sebastian Stan edit. And it was to Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter. I don't remember what movie it was from. But yeah, it showed up in the beginning of the stream and I couldn't stop it. You can yap all you want, Andrea. You are allowed.
Maybe say the whole word next time. LOL, great line from Community. Oh, I've never seen like the full series of Community. I think I have seen like a few episodes. That yellow is gorgeous on you. Thank you. Okay.
And she's doing it on stream. What the heck?
And I found
yeah, and she's adding the Skittles into it, girl. You will have to look Foxtrot later because it was so funny. It was so funny. I think I might just have to mute it because but it was funny to see me freaking out trying to like, and I laughed my ass off because I couldn't get it. I couldn't get rid of it.
flavors of the wild berry Skittle packet so much.
Why do you need the Skittle packet? Also for your THC drink.
Because I don't have much sympathy for like corporations or whatever. I don't really care.
You know what? Do I care enough about the rest of this? Let's see what she makes. I want to see what the end result of the thing that she made was. Let's see it, because you made ramen. Let's see what she made.
I'm pretty sore today.
You've already said that like 12 times.
Yeah. But I was excited when I saw the Ichiban because I've been using this Indomie ramen the past 2 times. So I like excited when
Wait, hold on. So she's using a regular Sapporo
answer.
Ichiban. She's using a regular Sapporo Ichiban ramen noodle. Okay. She only held up 1 packet. But that looks like a huge fucking bowl. Holy shit. Guys, and we made fun of Amber for the dog dish of Captain Crunch. Why is she using a cauldron? Why does she have a cauldron of ramen noodles? That's so much fucking ramen. And that's the thing too, ramen doesn't keep. You cannot put ramen away for leftovers. It does not keep well. I wish you all could see my face right now. She's not done putting shit in that bowl, Andrea? What do you mean she's not done putting shit in that bowl? I'm going to tell you right now, she had to use for that bowl, that's got to be at least 2 or 3 Sapporo Ichiban packets. So hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm looking up the calories. A normal Sapporo Ichiban is 460 calories. There's at least 2, probably 3 in there. So already she's at 920 calories. I don't know what meat that is. It looks like beef, and that looks like at least a cup of like some kind of beef. Hold on. So I'm going to say roughly about 300. So she's already at 1,200 calories for this bowl of ramen. The bowl is massive, honey. That's why I'm saying like that has to be at least 2 or 3 packets of ramen. That's not 1. Because you can also tell because like the noodles are coming up to the top, so that means there has to be a good amount of noodles in there.
It's not the best form of the protein because of the broth, but it's what I have. So, yeah.
This has got to be at least a 1,500 calorie bowl of ramen. All that sodium too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Which also, if you're already having joint pain and stuff like that, sodium is not your friend. That's multiple packets. No, yeah. So she had to put at least 3 of the ramen bricks and at least 3 of the soup packets. Does it show how much she uses, or does she just like shove it in? And the sweet potato. No, it doesn't show. It doesn't show her opening the ramen packs.
I'm gonna try something that I've never done.
Does it? No, it doesn't show her opening the ramen packs.
I tell it sucks.
But yes, it does. Hold on.
The what you fucking call it.
So that's one.
Like nowadays, especially in the past like few years, is way overused in incorrect contexts.
That's one.
I feel like
there's no way that's just one. There's absolutely no way in the world. 2. So confirmed. No, it has to be 3. Because she opened one, threw it away, opened another 2, and then she has one more on the table here. Yeah, Foxtrot's inflamed looking at this. Vanessa's constipated looking at this. I'm disgusted looking at this. Because the thing is also, it has to be like an even amount of broth and ramen because the ramen is at the top. Like the actual noodles. And also, not only that, Honey Lola, it's not only the fact that she has no water, it's the fact that she only had that THC drink. Which means you know she's eating all of this. Is that a sweet potato or a yam? I don't know. I don't care either way.
hell yeah.
This is insane. Like, guys, we dogged on Amber for this. Yeah, but I was going to be eating, like, mind you, I still think, like, one packet of Sapporo Ichiban is a lot of calories. It's 460. But, like, I think she had to at least put 3 in there. And she added the carrots, right. First of all, this ramen is crazy. The Sapporo Ichiban, the sweet potato, the carrots, whatever beef she's got on there. Melissa Renee, not a green veg in sight, no chives. Nothing, and chives are so common in ramen. No leek. Not a single one. Stovetop gonna crack, dude. Yeah, at that point, with the weight of that ramen. I'm gooped and gagged. Using your chopstick. Oh, and an egg. Don't forget the egg. No, why are you all lying in this chat? Oh my god, that looks so good. Those carrots and ramen look amazing. Why are you lying? Foxtrot, are you asking that for Rosie, or are you being serious? She does drink water with Skittles. Brandy. Oh, Brandy, that was THC drink with Skittles. But she does put the Skittle in her water. Oh, she would love water talk. Rest in peace, Rosie Lynn Reed. You would love water talk. What the fuck is that white shit? It's an egg. She put an egg in there, just bad. Oh, for her. Yeah, she doesn't know what a green vegetable is. I would be so sick. Me too. This is like... So I was already at 1,200 because I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt and saying it's only 2. It's probably 3. The carrots aren't going to be a ton of calories, but I'm going to say that's at least probably 1.5 cups of carrots. Cooked carrot calorie. So, okay, there's only 44 calories in a side of cooked carrots. So we had 44 plus the sweet potato. Whole sweet potato calorie is 162 plus 1 hard-boiled egg is 77. So that is a 1,500 calorie. I think there's only 1 egg. You know what causes pain? Eating an all sodium diet. 100%. Think of the carbs. Her blood sugar is going to skyrocket. Absolutely. Andrea's dog loves their vegetables. I know. That meal would fill so many people. Again, I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt and only saying, I said 2 packs of ramen. I think it might be 3. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. But if it's just the 2 packs of ramen plus the other ingredients, this is 1,500 calories. This is how she, yeah, this is how she reverses her diabetes, everybody. Oh, but don't worry. The 0-calorie Sprite's gonna cancel it out.
Diet soda is better than regular soda in flavor alone.
Yeah, be worried about the 0 sugar soda girl with that 876 milligrams of sodium right there. Look at how small the soda can is compared to the bowl. Mau Mau, the best girl. My dog loves a hard-boiled egg. Mau Mau, you came in so late. I'm probably gonna end soon. Mau Mau, you goofy. This is also like the worst concocted ramen I've ever seen because like the flavor profile is everywhere. I don't remember what the broth is for Sapporo Ichiban because I can't have it, so I don't pay attention. What is the original flavor? Oh, the original is soy sauce and chicken. Oh, okay. So the broth is soy sauce and chicken. It's a traditional soy sauce chicken ramen. Then she's got beef. Mau Mau, you would have loved Rosie in this stream then. Okay, so then she's got beef. Then she's got carrots. And then she's got sweet potato. It's all, well, yeah, it's all kind of mush. Yeah, she looks way zooted, dude. Chicken flavored ramen is the worst flavor. Beef is so good. Yeah. So the original, so she used Sapporo Ichiban as the brand. That base soup flavor is soy sauce and chicken, so a traditional like tonkatsu kind of thing. Then she added additional beef. Okay, and then carrots, and then sweet potato and an egg. Those are some choices. Like that, none of that goes together. You know what I mean? You want a weird thing? Taking a hot bath and shower can raise the blood sugar. That's why she don't shower. This is content for Remily? Yeah, it is. It's just like, man, if you're gonna eat like a crazy amount of food, can you make the ramen make sense? Like, you know what I wouldn't put in my like regular chili ramen, like my regular spicy chili ramen? A sweet potato.
I don't care what anyone says. That is just my stand. Chewed my nose.
She couldn't have got like again a leek, baby carrots, a bamboo shoot. If you've never had a baby carrot in your ramen, you're missing. Or baby corn, sorry. A baby corn, you're missing out. Why is she acting so dainty? Like, what? Taking a screenshot of that. I don't know why. She gives me the best reactions. I should compile all of my good Rosie screenshots. Oh my god, Vision of Charlie's Angels, but it's Emily and the Gorals. Melissa, you might be onto something. I don't think Roz knows what a bamboo shoot is. Dainty, vet tech question. You said your pup has allergies. Have you tried? I don't know if that's what we have. But we get her a shot every month. We give her a shot. She has medicated shampoo. She has medicated food now. So we're trying to kind of slowly eliminate all of the factors to see what's like truly causing her allergies. I don't remember what the name of the shot is that we give her every month, but she goes to the vet and she gets one shot every month for her little allergies. And she hates the vet, but then she gets really excited to be at the vet, so it's confusing. She's confusing. So if you can clarify like what kind of I'm gonna take a screenshot of that though, just to see if that's what we get. But we do give her, she does get like allergy shots. But I will take a screenshot of that so I can ask the vet next time we take her in for her shots. She's doing fine now. She's doing good. For people wondering about Pipa, Pip's doing great. She just got allergic to everything. But the last vet visit, we tried to eliminate all of the. For people who don't know, dogs can get allergies from like a few factors. So we're putting on a new diet food for her. And then I get a migraine shot every month. You are just like my dog. And then she has flea and tick medication, and then she has the just like environmental allergy shots. So those are the only 3 ways a dog can get allergies. So food will help. Is it Cytopoint? No, hers is King Aussie, I believe. And it's specifically meant for allergies. I don't know if there well, I don't know what the exact ingredients are, but it's like a different meat. My poor dog has anxiety. We've trusted Tredstone. Nope, he was awake for 26 hours except for having an hour nap. Teehee. It's not. It might not be King Aussie, but it's one of those brands. The ones that are prescribed, but you can still get it like a Petco, PetSmart. They're just at like a special shelf. Yeah. But we know a few things she's for sure allergic to. Beepa. We thought it was seasonal allergies. Smooksy for my Beepa. Those of you wondering, her full government name is Pipsqueak. But that feels derogatory, so we started calling her by nicknames all the time. Cytopoint is basically the injection. Oh, okay, yes. Cytopoint, we do give her yes. Okay. Yes. Hold on. I'm gonna verify that so I'm not talking about my ass. I have her discharge papers. I have them saved. Give me a second. I have them saved in my files on my phone. Yes. So she gets the Cytopoint injection every month. Yes. I had to check real quick. No, it's okay. I love talking about my dog. I really do love talking about my dog. She's my pride and joy. But before I was gonna go off on that tangent, her full government name is Pipsqueak, but we feel like that's offensive, so we just started calling her whatever. A couple of my favorites are Pampa, Pimpa, Parappa the Rappa, Pomplamoose. So those are some of my favorite names I call my dog. I love my dog. I love pets. I really do. My dog is my best friend. I got her. We're derailing before we kind of finish off with Rosie real quick. I got her when I was in 8th grade. I was 14, and our family dog had passed away, and I was really upset about it because he was the best boy in the whole world. He was a Beagle Basset mix, bestest boy in the whole wide world. And I was devastated. I was so devastated. And I kept telling my dad I want another dog. We had 2 dogs, by the way, still. And I was like, I want another dog. And my dad made the mistake of saying, all right, if you can find a dog you can afford, you can get another dog. I had $30 in Easter money and a dream. So I went on to Craigslist, and me and my sister were looking for dogs just for like months, I think. And then we found Peepa. She was so cute. She was the cutest puppy in the world. And it said like $25. And I was like, sick. That gives me the ability to buy a dog. And then I have $5 left over for McDonald's. And then we went to get her, and the owner was pretty much like, we honestly just want to make sure she goes to a good home, because my dog is maybe 4 apples tall. She's really small. Like, Pip is so fucking teeny tiny. She's a little baby. So she was showing us the other dogs, and she had like Mastiffs, Great Danes, Greyhounds, and she was like, yeah, Pip is so little, she's getting hurt. So we just need, like, Pipsqueak's is so little, we need her to go somewhere else because we just can't keep her. That explains why her name is Pipsqueak, by the way. So we agreed. She gave us the vaccination records, and she was like, actually, you don't have to pay anything. And I said, take my $25. I have to prove a point to my dad. And she has been here ever since. She's been my little Worrell. And she's the most lively dog too. She's turning 12 in August, and you have to like drag her out of a park. She'll stay there for 2 hours to play ball. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you lost your little friend, Brandy. It does suck when you run out of options. I'm so scared this was gonna happen to Peepa. But she is so lively. After she got her surgery, for people who are new to my channel, when I first started my channel, my dog had to go into emergency surgery for a huge blockage, by the way. I don't know how she was never weird acting. She never acted odd. She never acted strange. So it never had any symptoms of like an internal blockage ever. So we were shocked. And also we were shocked by the size of it. Like it was the size of at least like a fist. It was huge. And it was never seen. It never like she never acted like she had anything. So she got her surgery and I think it added 10 years to her lifespan. This dog is crazy. But that was derailing your story. But it was going to that's like sometimes I get so nervous with Pip that it's like something might be wrong and she won't show it. And it's like, well, I could have had options all around and then I didn't know. But I can't even imagine knowing what was wrong and just like running out of options. That has to suck. I love pets and I love people's pets. I see everybody talking about their pets and it makes me happy. That's one of the reasons why some of the like pet stuff with ALR really gets me going because I can't imagine treating my pet that way. But I hope everybody loves their pets. Smooksy is a turtle, in case everybody wants to know. Andrea needs a coffee. That's not a pet, but I guess. I'm reading the chat now. I was ranting. A cat named Charlie. He called it, damn it. Yeah, we love Pip here. Pip is my little mascot. I keep telling my sister, because me and my sister don't live that far from each other, so we trade off on who gets her. Because my sister had to take Pip for a very, very long time in school. So Pip got very used to their home, and she's older, so we don't want to disrupt her too much. So we do take her back and forth, and she loves it. I kept telling her, I'm like, dude, Pip's my favorite. Everybody loves Pip. My profile picture is my youngest boy. His name is Luke Skywalker. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Luke Skywalker, I'm derailing so hard because I don't want to look at this ramen anymore, so I'm like turning away from the screen. Speaking of Luke Skywalker, if you guys ever wanted an idea, if you guys aren't members, if you haven't seen my photos on my members page, but you want like an idea on what I or my dad looks like, my dad looks identical to like what Mark Hamill looks like now. So if you look up Mark Hamill, like what he looks like today, that looks just like my dad. To the point like where we go out in public anymore, like we'll go to Disneyland, people will stop and tell him like, hey, you look like the guy from Star Wars. Vanessa, you have a dog, a Bronx Pegasus Maximilian Rodriguez, nicknamed Bronxy Wonksy. I love people talking about their pets, even the sad stories, because you know that when you had Edgar Brandy was 16, that's such a long life to live, even with heart disease. That's so long. Yes. Please make sure to take care of your Brandy. Also, make sure you take care of your teeth. Your teeth holy hypertension. Baby Kaiko seeing what's on the screen. Especially like if you notice your baby's gums are white, really make sure you take them in. It could not mean it could not mean anything, but it could also mean the world. So you guys just making sure. Make sure you take care of your pets. Take care of the little teethies. My dog has chipped all her teeth off because she bites things real hard. It's not all of them. She still has teeth, but like I had my Maltese lollipop for 12 years. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry everybody is talking about their lost pets. But just know they were so loved and they loved you back. Just know that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for sorry for both Brandy and Honey Lola for losing their little pets. That made me sad, but it's okay. Just always know that we have done as long as we take care of our little pets, we've done so much that we can for them, and they just want to be loved, and that's what matters. I don't want to look at Rosie anymore, guys. We're talking about cute pets and stuff like that. I don't want to I don't want to look at Rosie's face anymore. She's ruining the vibe. We're talking about pets. Foxtrot's got Tiger, Shorty, Zeus, and Luke. None of them are ever called their names. That's funny. I love pets. I think Corn Dog and Brandy are talking about feral cats. We have a lot of cats that live outside my little ADU, and sometimes I'm like, I really want to take them inside. I'm very allergic to cats. I will die. I will be sent to the hospital if I go touch those feral cats, but like it won't stop me. Do you guys also want to, before we end the stream, do you want to hear speaking of cats and pets, do you guys want to hear the craziest story? It didn't happen to me, but it happened to it happened to a friend with her cat. I'm gonna tell you anyway. So my friend had a cat. His name's Boof. I'm not giving you his full government name. I'm not doxing my friend's cat. His name's Boof. We call him Boof. His name is Boof. And before I went back to college, Boof got lost. They put up flyers for him in the neighborhood, and they lived in the mountains in Arizona. And I know, Vanessa, you know what that's like. Coyotes, eagles, vulture. It's bad. So she was devastated because she's like, I don't think Boof's ever gonna come back. And she was so depressed. She was so sad. And then I come visit her for I come visit for the summer, and we're getting ready for a convention. And this is like almost 6 months later. And her mom calls. And when her mom called, she's like, hey, what's going on? And her mom's like, hey, I'm driving up to Sedona. And her mom was like, and she was like, why are you driving to Sedona? Like, oh, you'll never guess. Her mom was so excited. It was like, someone found Boof. Someone found him. And she was like, what do you mean somebody found him? He was found 2 hours north. He was fine. Nothing was wrong with him. He was in a grocery store parking lot following another woman around. And the woman was like, well, I have to go somewhere. I can't just like keep you. I can't take you with me. So I'm going to take you to the vet and see if you're chipped. And Boof was chipped. And so the vet called my friend's mom, was like, hey, we have your cat. And it was 6 months later, against all odds, was Boof returned home. I couldn't believe it. And I was there. And I was there for the reunion of my best friend and Boof. My mom misses his mom. Go home. Just like Boof. I watched Homeward Bound this week. I can't do this. What's great? Boof is a cat. Boofle was a cat. And he lived. He lived and persevered. So sometimes when I think about Rarity, not to go to Amberlynn, but sometimes when I think about Rarity, I hope that Rarity's still out there and somebody just grabbed her, but like, I don't know. But that's why some people are like, I'm not optimistic about Rarity. Hey, Boof was found. I'm optimistic somebody found Rarity. I'm just not optimistic they gave them back to Amberlynn. You know? Anyway, we ended that. Wasn't that a fun stream, everybody? Didn't we talk about so many things today? Didn't we go through so many emotions together? Cats are unbelievably strong sometimes. I've heard some insane stories. Cats are crazy. Lola, cats are nuts. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, Rarity could be out there with another family that loves her, and that's the reality I choose to believe. I choose to believe that Rarity didn't die. Rarity's still out there with a family that loves and respects her. Sassy and Homer Bounce Man in my room is a great stream. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. We went through a lot. D's Nuts stopped by. Because I fear I had to out the list that These Nuts was on. We got some conspiracy theories, and we got to make fun of some Rosie. What a good and fun time we all had. Honey Lola said, Rarity in my mind was found by a cat lover who has her safe and sound and spoiled, and she's eating expensive food in a warm, comfy bed. And I choose to believe that too. Because I've heard some crazy stories about cats, and we're going to end it with a positive thing about Rarity. Rarity is out there with somebody else. Rarity was always on the chopping block. Yeah, and another family, in my head, another family has her and loves her. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. We're going to hope this stream doesn't get copyrighted for that Sebastian Stan edit at the beginning. And I don't have to edit it out because me yelling over it's very funny to me. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have the most amazing rest of your day, night, wherever you are. And then make sure you go outside, drink your water, touch some grass, and pick up a rock. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye! And Brandy says, make sure you get your teeth cleaning for your dogs and cats.